It's time for more Sonic.
Sonic Heroes.
Sonic Heroes. Yeah, Dubby! Girls' night! Speaking of girls, you're a little farther away than usual. Let me adjust that.
Oh.
Yeah. Go beyond the rails. I always do. How do you fucking smell frog from that far away?
It's highly attuned senses. Detect frog with a 10-mile radius. It's like how sharks don't blood in the water. For big, it's frogs.
He smells mucus in the air. In Jello's lemonade video, when he's just like, everyone says like, "Oh, try this. You can barely taste the alcohol." It's like, no, I can taste the alcohol. I can taste an eyedropper of alcohol in a bathtub. And then someone had a really clever comment where they said, the princess and the IPA or something like that. I forget what the exact abbreviation is, but it's a play on the big
style.
Poor man. Raven, I forget, were you there when I did when our old roommate had the mouthwash vodka?
Mouthwash vodka?
Okay, not mouthwash vodka. So I've told the story on stream before. But yeah, when at one point our roommate, this wasn't at the time that that Raven and I were roommates. At the time it was me and someone else, but we had been previously roommates. Okay, Big just kind of getting pushed along is really funny. But so our wait, did Cream say "Oh my God," or did Amy say "Oh my God"?
I thought it was Amy.
It was Amy last time, but did Cream say it this time and I didn't hear?
I don't think anyone said it here. I think no one's talking about saying.
Yeah, no, it's so fucked. But yeah, the basically my other roommate got an alcohol. It was this big blue vodka bottle that was supposed to be like almost blue raspberry flavored, essentially. And we didn't. He didn't read that it was supposed to be like used as a mixer, essentially. So they were. So it was supposed to be like 1 to 1/8. Basically, it was supposed to be a fuck ton of lemonade with it, and with it, it was supposed to taste like kind of blue raspberry-y, like a Blue Jolly Rancher. But without it, which is how they had it, like it as is, it tasted like fucking mouthwash. We are in the fucking building again, just on the train instead. Hooray! Yay! We're on the train again. At least with one of the two speed-based things that we're going to be doing a lot of tonight. I might have a secret to share.
A secret?
Yes.
Yeah.
Look out!
Flashing button prompt on the UI the entire time, you know.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that. So, I guess we might as well talk about it now. I found a video earlier today that had one of the ways to easily get the Chaos Emeralds on each of the stages, and it said hold the B button instead. Never in my life, with the button flashing angrily at me, did I think you were supposed to hold it. I always assumed you were supposed to mash.
I feel like holding would be the first instinct.
In Sonic, I don't know. Sonic, my first instinct is fucking frantic.
I mean, there doesn't have the tutorial text goes up while you're trying to run around stuff and
Yeah.
doesn't have any audio. I
Yeah.
don't know if it said it or not, but we could have easily missed it if it did.
Yeah. No, I'm all for just fucking hating the special stages, regardless of minor things. But yeah, so this is a practice run for when we do it on the Rail Canyon 2. Or Bullet Train, whatever the fuck.
My turn.
Yeah, look, Lloyd's flashing, that is clearly a MASH indicator. Right?
Yeah, no, I feel very strongly about that being a MASH indicator. Yes, I did see Sonic Puppet. It was super fucking cursed. Also, it's not holding? It's not working?
Are you sure?
That's what the video said. Oh no, it is
you sure it's
definitely
not working?
No, it is definitely working. The meter's decreasing.
My turn.
God, this looks impossible to control.
It is. It sucks. Wah!
Running in.
Running in the big tube. We're running in the big tube. There is the end ring of the stage.
Alright!
Yeah, no, I didn't know you could just hold B. And apparently, based on the comments of the video that we found, a lot of people didn't. The other thing that the video in question says to do is immediately swap to Big, because Big will very quickly realize... Big is much easier to control, and he also, with the characters in that formation, it's much easier to gather power orbs.
Sure looks dangerous.
Look at all those cannons.
Let's see what they got.
Probably cannonballs.
Dead.
Yeah, this song is fucking bop.
So when can't you have shown the shadow that I would?
That's very strange. Normally it's the other way around, where it only shows up on one thing for one... It only shows up on the overlay, but not the,
We can stay on that
Because it showed up in the emote wall, right?
I don't know.
Oh, well,
My turn.
I will have to do a quick search. Jagroni, you're looking at the thing for keys for these stages.
Hold
Do you
on a
have
second.
one for this?
It's a partial guide, but this is for Bullet Station, Team Rose. There's 3 in this one for Team
Oh.
Rose.
Cool, that's
Oh.
different. Oh, there's one.
One is right there.
The middle part is where you put in the cannonballs, right?
I know how volume levels are, by the way. Because the game seems loud to me. But that...
And there's one apparently right before the end, so don't worry too much about if you lose the keys.
Oh, nice.
Unless this guy is lying to you, it's entirely possible.
Right and last while airborne.
Big does not look like he's having a very good time. Bonk!
Annihilated that thing by dropping from orbit.
Owie! My
There goes the
body!
key.
Oh,
Oh.
Here we go. Alright.
I feel like we're supposed to triangle jump though.
Amy
Amy
can't.
can't triangle jump.
Yeah,
Oh.
Amy can't lightspeed dash. She can't triangle jump. She's just worse in every way. And last stream, before we
Why?
figured out that you could hold B, we there was something. One of the guides that we were looking at, or one of the things that we were reading, said that Amy is in fact one of the slower characters. So while the stages are faster, it is harder to get it as if you're just playing as Amy rather than using the speed boost and playing as Big kind of thing. If you're doing that,
The guide said she's slower than SBO or Shadow.
yeah, which leads to problems when you're trying to keep up with the Emerald. And I felt that when we were playing that. It was something. Does she even have her hammer? She does.
At least there's that.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Should
like the
make
end of the
this kind of
stage.
character.
Wait, is this the end of the stage?
I saw the going up there.
Huh?
It's on top of this pillar
Okay.
thing.
Where's the key?
Power push you everybody at the there's a drop. Go back down.
Oh, down.
Get in the cannon and power formation and shoot everybody at the target. If all hit a spring, use this boost over the fence and you'll see the cage.
Aim at the.
That's what this guide says.
Target. Oh,
Oh. It's not what I would call a target.
Oh.
But I did see the fence they were referring to.
what?
How did
Why did that happen?
Also, yeah, you don't see the B button prompt when Amy's in front of rings. She can't lightspeed dash. It's so fucked. I don't understand it.
I've seen that be button prompt at some points.
When she jumps, she can summon the whirlwind with her hammer.
Ah,
So sometimes it'll give you a prompt for that. With
she shoots
the-
it out instead of doing it around her.
Yes, SBO I believe does something similar, but I haven't played Team Chaotix's stages in a hot minute. Depending on how quickly we get through these, we might actually end up moving to Team Chaotix tonight, which is strange to think about. Tikal is dead, Gomez. You gotta keep that in mind. Tikal is very much dead. Like Shadow death was plausibly deniable. Tikal has been dead for at least 100 years. And the battle mode's
Yeah,
not
but
canon.
the power of the Chaos Emeralds revived her with.
I mean, she did
Chaos
come out
is
of the Master
friendship or
Emerald, so,
something.
like, I don't know.
When Knuckles
I've never
regathered the
stopped
pieces
anyone
of the Master
before. It
Emerald,
certainly
eventually she would gather her soul as well. Wow.
Fucking... Look, I'm all for the permanence of death, and I
Well, okay, guess we're going back here.
guess we're going back. Hey, what the fuck? Goodbye, Big.
You need to aim up a little bit.
I guess. But I don't know if you can even aim with at least not vertically.
I mean, you did it once.
I guess to the side.
I didn't think I aimed to the side last time either, but whatever.
I
What?
mean, you aimed off and then went back and maybe it
yeah,
wasn't
but
the same
yeah,
angle.
Whatever. I'm just bad. Bad at video games syndrome. Oh.
Oh.
Oh. If I recall correctly, in Adventure 2's battle mode, Amy does have the light speed dash so that she can potentially keep up with the other characters. I don't know if Metal Sonic does though, because I know Metal Sonic can't do the doesn't have like he doesn't have some of the abilities that Sonic does in the battle mode. He has that weird reflective shield that I don't know if that works at all. What the fuck?
Why?
What is happening there?
Like, Cream and Amy clearly hit the spring.
But Big is
But
too.
Big's bigger, so he got caught on this
Yeah,
booster.
he gets caught on the lights on the booster thing,
I'll do my best. Here we go.
which is stupid because the only way you can aim over there is with Big, because you have to have the power character to enter the cannon aiming mode.
I don't suppose you could swap while you're already
Nope.
in the cannon, can
Absolutely not.
Can you fire stuff over and then switch before you land over there?
I can try. Like switch while I'm still in the cannon after I fired someone, or switch after I fire everyone before Big lands?
After you fired everyone.
Okay, then I'll try that.
Don't you have to be on the ground to switch, though?
If you land on
Yes,
the rail.
it goes into. hang on. You know what? Let's just do this. Okay,
There
whatever.
we go.
I guess I just needed to aim slightly to the right, or to the left, or to the fight.
Okay, now stay on the rail this time, Big.
Whee.
Thank you.
Oh, wrong.
I'll do my best.
Wait. Pew!
Here we go.
All right, let's see how well this theory holds up in practice. C! I died like 4 times in a row and lost most of my score and still got a C. That's ridiculous. These Team Rose's stages are so freaking easy.
Why are they third on the list?
I don't know!
So Sonic can be first?
My turn.
Whoa, big.
Whoa.
Wow!
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 That sure worked.
Why would they not have Omochao speak to you to tell you how this works? Why would they make it white text against a flashy background with no voicing?
I read the text when it came up. We did the bonus on the previous stage, and it just said use the boost. It didn't say hold or math or anything.
Oh my god. Hang on.
Something weird in there. Jeez, you'll be reunited with Chocola very soon.
Froggy too?
Let's get him before Sonic does. Then he'll be head over heels for me.
Ready all cannons! Open fire!
Alright,
I don't
start-
think any of that logic works.
Ow. Alright, starting a poll. If, we vote on whether or not we go back to get the emerald from Bingo Highway, or just move on. Because if it's that easy, then it might be worth just doing now. I did try before stream, but I didn't, Also, fuck, you're right. It is kind of the birth of the boost formula. That's so fucking weird.
That ship still had to...
Ooh, careful.
Whoop. I'm pretty glad they stop at that end and are just rocketing off to their deaths.
Adventure didn't do that. I don't think Adventure had the, Adventure 1, rather. Adventure 2, I know, has it. But I don't think Adventure 2, or Adventure 1 has the, like, stop at the ledge mechanic.
I don't think it does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which would explain one of the reasons that I dislike Skydeck so much.
Hopefully this breaks over land.
If it doesn't, then it puts me on land.
I think it was like a little cutscene.
Yeah. Yep, right there.
Okay.
Yeah. Cutscene mercy.
Mm-hmm. One of
One of the
those
rare
games.
times this game takes pity on you.
Yeah. I really don't like that Amy doesn't have access to the Lightspeed Dash, because it means that the speed character's primary means of gaining speed is now moot, because she doesn't even have a somersault. Okay, she does, but it's wimpy as hell and takes too long. Get
You
back
just
here
have
so I
to
can
not
use...
mash it and hold it instead.
Now, holding it does that. Team Blast. I mean, she is, like, canonically slower. So, like... Will we, though? I don't think Big has money. And I don't think Amy would pay you, even if you asked.
Cream might.
Cream might give you her pocket money allowance, except then she'll be like, wait, no, you're mean. Why would I do that? And then
Use
Eggman would just
2
be
nickels.
like, yeah. I got this for trimming the bushes around my neighbor's house.
Hey, it's just a stupid copy.
Froggy, where are you? Let's go home.
Jeez, what's wrong? Oh no.
Why is he wibbling like that?
A Chaotix. Why? I'm not really sure, but betcha Dr. Eggman has something to do with it, and we're not gonna let him get away with it. Come on, let's get out of here.
Okie dokie.
I don't like that their mouths are offset like that.
Yeah. All right, guess we're going back to bingo.
Bingo.
B-I-N-G-O. B-I-N-G-O.
B-I-G-N-O, 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 and big no! Big no! Just screaming like, big no, stop that! Stop! Alright, bingo time. I do not know how good GT is. I've heard mixed things about it, and there are some neat ideas in it, but
Okay, here we go.
does Amy have a job? She cosplays a reporter in Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog, but that's about all I
That
can think
doesn't
of.
count.
She does tarot readings, but that's also not really a job. I wouldn't say that her like profession is fortune teller.
Isn't Amy like 12?
Again, the canon ages aren't real because of the accomplishment. We're back in the fucking bingo! Oh, what?
What?
What happened?
There.
There was no death animation. We just warped back to the top of the bingo machine.
Did you lose a
Back
life?
to the fucking bingo again.
We're back in the fucking bingo again. Me every Sunday on Veggie BL Tail.
There's something.
Speaking of that,
Shadow,
oh,
I'm
wow.
back in the fucking building again.
Blows up.
No, the bingo is set to self-destruct.
Are you aware of what happened last bingo stream?
No, what happened?
Quadrice.
Oh my fucking god. Veggie, get your bowels checked.
What?
Veggie Mark BL Tail, or BLT, excuse me, Five Tail is his co-host. Veggie BLT has shit himself on stream, ba-da-da-da-da-da, quadrice. 4 times.
What the fuck?
Before, like, for a good while, it was just, excuse me, it was, twice, but now, but then, eventually it became thrice, and apparently now a 4th time. I don't know what game was so bad that it made him shit himself for the 4th time on stream, but, you know, at least it ensured it was an interesting night. Shadow, I'm back in the fucking building again! Good.
To write a row using the numbers. Are you ready?
Got it. Got it.
I can't believe I have to tell another grown man to get his butt checked for shitting himself. The bingo shit! Why is that funny? What is wrong with our sense of humor right now? Just as a society, what has
I would
happened?
also like to know this.
Humor is broken, correct. Speaking of broken humor, something I saw the other day was Big Iron, but it's in alphabetical order. But it's not a YouTube poop; it's a live recording. So it just starts out with a and no about and just and so on and so forth. big, 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 big. It's so fucking stupid. Please look that up and just take that snippet of when he's just saying big, 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 and it's just that's just this. Fuck! I've dropped the fucking key. Where's the other key, Dragoni?
Literally right before the second checkpoint. That's all it says.
Oh. But that's this. The second checkpoint's right above us.
It says for Team Sonic and Dark, drop down to this.
Oh.
Oh, it's right there.
Literally right before the second checkpoint.
I didn't even see that both times I went there. That's so stupid. Alright.
Got it.
More lives to save up for when Team Chaotix starts stealing them all. Or the final story, whatever that is.
I can't tell if I like whose like fly power noise is the best, because I do love Rouge just going like what did she say? I can't even remember. I was gonna say hurrah, but then I realized no, that's what she does when she takes off. And I was gonna say tails, but no, that's what he says. He says "we" when he takes off too, not when he launches someone.
Annihilate.
No, not quite. God, I wish. Omega is just suddenly just becomes all three of the different characters. No, big.
No, big.
Well, at least there's a checkpoint with the key right here.
Sonic Heroes, but everyone is Omega.
It's like there's this one mod for Adventure 2, where it's a Sonic Adventure 2 Amy edition, or like Rose edition or something like that, where they put Amy over every character, and they give her a mech for all the other ones. But then it was also entered in the same year as the Forsaken Amy mod, where they just take Amy's model and stretch it over Eggman's mech, so she just has super fucking wide legs and she looks terrifying. Yeah, it's awful. And apparently the two mods were compatible with one another, so you could have both at the same time and have Amy look normal in all the other things, and then play as Eggman and just look like that. Which is so fucked up.
For Tails too, or is that one just normal?
No, for in the like the Amy edition mod, it is just it does look normal. Like it's just like they deck out Tails the Tornado 2 to be all pink and everything, and Amy's just like piloting it like normal. And same thing for Sonic and Shadow, where she just replaces them essentially. And then in the multiplayer, she replaces the other characters as well, including Tikal and notably Chaos Zero, who has big stretchy arms, which does not look nice on Amy. It's a little fucking terrifying.
You know, it'd be funny if they in multiplayer they replaced every character except Kane, who became like something.
What about the Chow mech?
I think they become Amy Chow.
Nice.
Yeah, I believe.
Unfortunately, close to Oma Chow in pronunciation.
Yeah.
I'll do my best. Here we go.
And I believe that the said mod is also like compatible with the Character Select Plus mod, which lets you pick any character in any stage. Which, unlike the mod that lets you play as that randomizes things and makes you play as different characters in different stages, does not make stages completable for random characters. Most notably, if you Eggman outside of his mech can't do a lot of things, like grind on rails. So there's a clip from Some Call Me Johnny's stream, one of Some Call Me Johnny's streams, where he's doing the randomizer, and he Character Select Plus, and he picks Eggman for Final Rush, and it starts out with him just fucking A-posing as he's like glued to the back of the rocket, and then Johnny loses his fucking mind laughing, and then immediately because he pauses the game once he's laughing, and then he just starts and goes and grabs the and then as soon as Eggman's supposed to land on the rail, he just falls to his death, and he's like, oh, I can't even play this stage then, that's fine. It's very fucking goofy. Wow.
Wow.
Holy
The
shit.
piss rock.
They really should have just told you, don't mash the button. These are so easy. If you just hold it. Am I
It's natural to
insane?
try holding the button.
The icon board is flashing like that, though. That's definitely a mash indicator.
Am I? Okay, hang on. You know what? I'm gonna make a new poll.
You think you'd at least try.
I'm too busy focusing on all the other things that is happening in those stages, if I'm being perfectly honest. Alright. But that was the UI's lie, isn't it?
We're up. You can
I do love Big's funky pose that he strikes here whenever you pick him. Oh, that's right. Big has a bunch of cute lines on this stage.
You all ready?
Oh, I bet he does.
He's just like, wait, there's Frog. No. It's just that for like 6 minutes. It's actually kind of cute.
There's a frog over there.
Greetings.
Is this just Froggy's model scaled up?
I don't know. I don't think Froggy has a regular model. I think his only model is in the pre-rendered cutscenes. I could be wrong, though. This vine is getting suspiciously thin, and I'm playing as Big. I don't... No! Why?
Back up!
I'm back on the fucking grind rail again. Okay, we're going down. Oh, sorry. I thought you were. I thought you were a turtle. Tried belly flopping on the frog.
Brushes it to death.
There's a frog over there.
I can't believe that I was like, oh man, Big has got some cute dialogue in this stage, and every time we've approached a frog, it's been Cream saying it instead. Bonk.
Here we go.
It still fucks me up that Amy doesn't have Lightspeed Dash. That's so weird. Good. Also, you know what else is weird? Like, just a weird personal thing that I noticed about this game. Every team has a larger than average power character, except for Team Sonic. Knuckles
Whoa.
is just regular size. Big, Omega, and Vector are all much larger than their teammates, and that's a little bit weird to think about.
Knuckles is just that powerful. He doesn't
Yeah,
need
that's the other thing, is that I remember, again, Some Call Me Johnny's video about when he did his review of Sonic Boom, when he saw the designs and everyone was shitting their pants that Sonic had blue arms, which is stupid. Literally, that is the least consequential part of his design. The rest is the Mad Max part. But yeah, he points out that Knuckles, like, has been allegedly the powerhouse, and he's, like, very strong, and so now he's built like it. Unfortunately, that's about all I can really say about Boom Knuckles that I thoroughly enjoy as a version of Knuckles. Boom Knuckles is funny, but I don't like him as Knuckles. I like him as a weird thing that looks like Knuckles, if that makes sense. Like, as his own version, it's fine, but I don't like him for being Knuckles. I like him because he's funny. There are some moments that are like, oh, that's actually just straight up Knuckles. Like the bit where he's like, I can't read. Like, I genuinely don't think that Knuckles can read. He grew up on an island all by himself and did not have access to any, like, modern written languages. It would make sense that he doesn't know how to read.
Did we make a joke about that? Murder's only to prove that he could read immediately afterward.
Yeah, I think we did. And I remember that we also mentioned it in Sonic 3D Blast when we were talking about what Sonic characters do taxes. That was a good bit. Yeah, rule number 1 of any of these special stages, immediately switch to the power character because you will steer much easier and collect more orbs. Fuck!
Alright, yeah, this one's a bonus challenge. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, but it's good practice. Do you guys like the bonus challenge theme more than the Emerald challenge theme, or do you like the other one? Oh! That's a lot of bombs.
I'll have to listen
Not
to
gonna
the
lie,
other
I
one
didn't know
again
they were
to
different
see.
songs.
Yeah, this one's the... But yeah, the Emerald Challenge one definitely goes differently. What?
Oh,
Hoop. This looks like Super Monkey Ball,
Doesn't
but
it?
one of the bad ones. Can I get off? Oh, I can. Fuck that.
Yeah, there's no orbs down here without it.
Yeah, but that's slow as shit.
Here we go!
Ow. Oh my god. And these sections when you're chasing down the Chow balloon, you can't switch to big. So you just fucking, it just goes. That's just it. It's a good thing it won't take that long when we're doing the Emerald Challenge.
E.
Hang on, I had to turn my fan on. I realized I didn't do that earlier.
I wasn't as froggy as here in this jungle.
Everybody, look out! Okay!
Ah! Lost Jungle, but this doesn't have. I can't remember the names of any of the actors from Lost. The only thing I remember about Lost is that that's where the phrase Nuzlocke comes from. Among many stupid plot twists that I remember specifically from a YouTube playthrough that I watched when I was growing up, that was of a pair of YouTubers playing the Minecraft version of Lost, that had been made into an entire fucking adventure. They went through all the plot twists, and they were like, man, you know what we should do? What would be fun for the series? Is that we should just have the theme song for Lost play at the beginning of every episode. And then they're like, Lost doesn't have a theme song? And then they just did the fucking dramatic on the fucking title font. It's so bizarre. So everything I learned about that show, I learned about through that. And then other people saying, wow, that was a dog shit ending. Which they also talked about in the Minecraft playthrough. They were like, yeah, I didn't really get that. And then one of them was like, I didn't really get that. And the other one was like, no, I thought it was bad. I thought it was horrible. Because but, you know, when a intensely story-based show has gone on for that long, there's no way that you can satisfactorily wrap it up. Also, hello, Duck. How's it going? I did see
If
your
memory
message.
serves, the problem with Lost was that they didn't plan things. They set up mysteries without having any plan for what the answer was going to be.
Yeah, which is a huge problem for a lot of shows. Like, for example, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And Part 4. Or Part 3, when there are 9 cloaked humanoid figures. And then suddenly, in the interim, two of those figures, or one of those figures is revealed to be a small boy. And another one of those figures is revealed to be a bird. And another one of those figures is revealed to be not even a person at all, but a fucking sword.
Well, it might be the
Use a
person
sword
who
like
has the
possessing
sword
somebody or something.
originally.
It does that, I don't know. Oh, bye, Amy.
Wasn't Twin Peaks like that too? But Twin Peaks is considered good.
Please be careful not to fall. All right.
I don't know enough about Twin Peaks to answer that.
Yeah, I know enough about Who's Lila to say, yeah, no, everything in Who's Lila feels intentional, with the minor exceptions of like some text glitches. But like that's just because they're an indie company. But if I know enough, but oh my God, big.
Bye.
But also, Who's Lila is a game and not
Yeah.
like a serialized thing.
Yeah,
It came out all at once.
Yeah, exactly. So I would believe that Twin Peaks. I feel like every time I join the stream, we're in this goddamn frog level. Well, that's why we have the
Back
point
in the
redeem for back
fucking
in the
forest
fucking
again!
building again.
Froggy, what are you doing? Hurry up and get back here right now before the jungle blows up with you in it.
Once again, the guide lists 3 keys for this level.
Okay. Well, there was a key just a little bit ago, and then I missed.
Hit the second checkpoint yet? I don't think so, right?
It's a key just up ahead.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like-
no,
and then promptly died.
yeah, like literally right next to me where I died because I dropped the I got hit and that cost me the key, but immediately as that happened, that same hit that knocked me back just fucking killed me. So
Okay, this is key number 2.
yeah, but yeah, Duck, I did see your message on Discord, and I will be going. We're having a party to celebrate Duck graduating.
Yay! There's also a key on the roof of this area.
Oh, neat. So in case I die, I got another one. Doug is gonna be there? I don't know. Doug's funny, and I haven't seen most of his recent videos, but like a really strangely high number of them involve making AI do things, and I don't know how I feel about that. Like, I get that it can lead to funny results like Sonic Destruction or AI Dungeon bullshit, but at the same time, like, he's got to be aware of the kind of connotations that AI has had in recent months. Like,
Yeah.
like there's also a difference in making an AI do something and making the chat do something.
I just knew we could do
And
it.
sometimes he'll pit the two against
Yeah.
each other, which is kind of funny, but like at the same time advertising Chat GPT as a like a cool new thing is just kind of stealing jobs from chat. Yeah, just have like I would kill to have a chat like that could just barrage me with bullshit in any like Twitch versus Sonic Mania kind of thing. Like that's fun. Those are fun kind of things. If I had a Twitch chat that size, I'd absolutely do that. But I like my Twitch chat the size it is too. So I'm not exactly complaining. Holy shit.
Wow.
Holy shit. Wow. Also, only 2 people voted in the poll, but both of them voted yes, I mash. Drink some watch. Drink some watch? What? I will stand up and stretch.
Excuse me.
I'm back in the fucking building again!
The date, it'll have to wait.
Jade! You think this is a joke, you little
Yay!
That chow nice and easy.
I bet you're the ones who took chocolate chow.
What?
It's not nice to tease my friends.
Yeah, time to rock and roll.
Charmy has no fucking idea what's going on. Yeah, violence!
I can't get over Vector's voice in this. Like he has such a distinct like
Very
kind
polite
of
cadence.
There's gotta be
yeah,
a
like
major
later on, like it's like a
misunderstanding.
kind of a growly, almost. I don't know how to describe it, but not this.
Yeah. No! No! No!
Are they
Door's stuck!
stun locking you?
Door! It's no use! It's no use! It's no use! Ah! No! It's no use! It's no use! It's no use! Wait, no! Can I get free? Can I get free? I thought I moved for a second. No!
Oh, Amy's up.
Fucking kill me, please.
This fucking thing has been stuck
wait,
in
wait,
my
wait.
brain since I played this game like when I was like
Yes!
12.
Freedom! Freedom! Also, Duck, I was trying. I couldn't. Because both of my characters were stunned. Or both the other characters. Oh, goodbye, Amy. That's it. Now would
Come
be a
on,
really
Freak.
good time to have a ledge grab.
There's gotta be a
Please
major
clip that. That was fucking incredible.
Can't back down now.
Die. Die! Squish that fucking bee! Squish him! Murder! No, wait, that's cream. Murder!
Friendly
Violence.
fire.
Here we go! Ah!
No!
Why were they following you? Oh, we're good. We're alive.
No, 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 no! Stop! I love this Team Blast so much. It's so silly.
I hate it.
It's so good.
I'm not able to hear the words "Charmy Bee" without that "Bee Bee Bee Charmy."
No, Charmy Bee
in my
is
brain
stupid.
for the last 15 years.
Yeah. Also, I do not like crabs, but I might still show up early.
What?
Duck, to answer your question.
Well,
this is we're doing great.
it's big time.
There's a better suited for enemy formation.
Wait, Vector, why are you telling me that? No, they stole my ring. No, I'm dead. Big just kind of fumbling his way backwards into the water is really funny
Gotta be
looking.
a major misunderstanding here.
It's like when we were doing the Oh, fuck that. Okay.
Great job.
I forgot how wimpy Amy's homing attack is. I should have just used Charmy. Fucking cream. Yeah, Vector. It would sure suck if the enemy attacked our weakness.
That just sees how bad you guys take pity by tutorializing you.
Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him!
Why is he not going off the edge?
What?
Didn't you say last stream that all the music in this game is good, Clue?
Yes, I did, and I stand by it.
Does that include the
There,
Chaotix
goodbye, Vector.
last song?
Yes. That's what I meant. I stand by it.
Here we go.
Are you sure?
Yes. Absolutely. It's very silly.
Where is he?
He's a ninja.
Oh, he died, I guess.
I guess
Oh.
we hit him somehow. But he, again. Yeah. The Chaotix Blast is in the car playlist. It is. Also, it'll make sense when we get to Team Chaotix's version of that stage, but they were looking for Chao and lost Chao in the jungle. That was their mission. Did anyone clip me getting It's No Use ring locked? Because I will need to go back and clip that if we don't, because holy shit.
Come on, you guys. Don't you
I'll
wanna
go.
find
I'll go get it.
Froggy? We can
Fuck is Hang
fix
Castle?
this.
This stage.
I've gotta get tough for all of us.
Yeah, you don't need to worry about doing it because I don't know if you'll be able to go back far enough just yet, but I was just curious if anyone did. Hang Castle's one of my favorite stages.
You can get the whole VOD anytime.
Yeah, no, that's what I was gonna say. Like, I can just go back and get it. Hang Castle, you'll see. It's because of all these hanging axes. Clearly, that must be the only reason.
If we're detected
Yeah, genuinely, this is one of my favorite tracks, or stages in the game. Here we go.
What? Where am I?
Because there's two versions of it, and both of them are good. And it'll be a little clearer once we go outside, and we can see the castle hanging. Or we can turn the castle back right side up again, and immediately miss out on the gimmick of the stage, because this game has plans.
You're right.
Here we go.
I guess you don't lose the key if you have a shield when you get hit?
Yep.
Accurate.
You pretty much don't actually get hit. Just blocks it.
All right.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Looks like we're stuck here. Don't
In
worry,
what way?
It is just barely long to fit into a clip.
Yeah. Excellent. Oh, big, that looks really uncomfortable. I love how he just turns upside down, just flips the exact same direction, but he looks like he's doing the exact same thing. Also, I know I'm in the power formation, but don't they have enough common sense to get on the rail? I know their default intention is to go side by side when I'm in power formation, but you'd think that they would magnetize to it a little easier. Bap.
I think there's like 2 brain cells in this team, and Cheese has both of them.
Be gone, Pyro Jack.
I know that in the Japanese version of the reason that Jack or like Pyro Jack was called that in the English versions of Persona was because the character limit prevented it from being Jack-o'-lantern, and that apparently in the English versions, in the Japanese version, it was always Jack-o'-lantern. And the first game, at least first Persona game, I don't know if the SMT games did it, but the first Persona game that actually has it as Jack-o'-lantern is Persona 5, where he is literally the weakest enemy. He is the tutorial fight, and if you go into the bonus menus in Royal to watch the purchasable like cutscenes of the team attacks, he is the only target every time. It is almost sad, but a little funny. Also, I don't believe they're in any of the Persona games, and if they are, I haven't seen them. But I know that in the SMT games, there are other Jacks. One where it's one where he's got like a fucking switchblade or like a barber's knife or something like that. I think he's supposed to be Jack the Ripper, which is he doesn't look like any of the other Jacks, but he is definitely still considered to be one of the Jack Bros, essentially, because he still has Jack in his name, which is so fucking like that's a little fucking menacing, not gonna lie. Like, it's like if you took that screenshot of Jack Frost saying, like, I'm gonna fucking kill you! But made it actually menacing. Big?
They just casually moonwalking the tube.
Big? Huh.
This is nothing to me.
These special stages are a cakewalk.
I can do this with my hands tied behind my back.
Okay,
Jack
cool.
Brook has only been in S&T games.
Okay, yeah, I thought so.
And Jack Bros, of course.
Yeah.
Where his name is Jack Skelton?
Oh, come on! He had one job. That's so fucked up.
I think Jack Skeleton would be a Nightmare Before Christmas reference.
Well, the other thing is that Jack the Ripper has an actual basis in, like, mythology or, like, you know, real-life urban legends and all that, even though he was also a real person. Which would be weird because it would be one of the first times that a real person was a persona or demon in the series. Because, like, as opposed to in Persona where you've got Captain William Kidd being a real-ass person, like, historical person. Like, a lot of the other characters, or, like, a lot of the other, personas in Persona, like, the main characters' personas in Persona 5 are, like, fictional characters or, like, legends, so to speak. But, like, Captain William Kidd is, one of the only ones that is just definitively, this was a real person. Like, we have his death records and everything. That is, like, it's literally printed on the back of his jacket, is the year that the real-ass William Kidd was hung and fucking hung out over the harbor for everyone to see for, like, 3 years. Longer, probably. Which is fucking horrifying. Especially considering he was on the government's payroll for a while, and then they just did that to him. He was hung. Yes, he was also strangled to death by hanging. But you know, those are two different things.
You missed the joke there, Clue.
No, that was the point. That's
No,
why
I was the joke. Fuck.
Yeah, I said he was also. Yeah. Cause of death: massive penis.
Oh no.
Oh my.
Something unpredictable could happen with this swing.
No one knows how to follow that up.
Yeah, I just had to let that sit for a minute. What are some other... I don't know what all of the Jack Bros are in the SMT series or Persona series at large. Like, I only know the ones from Persona 4 and 5, because those are the only ones I've played, and then the ones I've heard about Reputation. But what are some other, like, mythological Jacks, I guess, that would make good, or, I guess, what are some of your favorite myths that haven't been Personas yet, I guess, in general? Because I don't know how many mythical Jacks we can name. But, like, what are some of your favorite myths that haven't been featured? At least as far as you know of.
Flatwoods monster in Persona?
No, that's a good one.
Mothman's already in Persona.
Mothman is, yeah.
Well, yeah, the Flatwoods monster is the thing that Sable is based off of, or if you're a Zelda fan as well, the aliens from Majora's Mask. It's those guys. But yeah, Mothman is in Persona. He is one of the most popular ones, as a matter of fact. For good reason, because his design is delightful. Even though the descriptions of him in, like, the compendium and all that do not shy away from the fact that all the myths surrounding him are, like I think they describe him as, like, a bloodthirsty monster or something like that in some of them at some point or another, but you look at his design and he just says, "Me, Mothman! Me become your mask!" and shit like that. It's very cute.
Kinda super duper happy.
I kind of like Big the Cat, guys. I kind of like his characterization in this game in particular. He's just a big goofball. Versus in Adventure, where I hate him because he is a big goofball. And this story is trying to take itself at least somewhat seriously. Within reason. Jersey Devil in Persona? That would be good.
Is it not? I could have sworn it was.
It could be. I just might have not remembered it.
Yes. does exist.
Wow! Holy shit!
Wow!
I think Tracer Devil might just be in Soul Hackers, and that's it.
That okay. I think that might have been where I was thinking of it. That was ridiculous. What was that? 10 seconds? 15 tops?
I was tabbed up looking up Jersey Devil in Shin Megami Tensei Wiki.
Oh my god, that was fucking wild. Holy
Oh,
shit.
it's also apparently also in Shin Megami Tensei trading cards.
You'd think that the trading card game would prioritize their most marketable characters and not some that only appeared in one entry.
Also, it's a Game Boy Color game.
Oh. Not an actual trading card game? That's so fucking funny.
Let's do this for
Shin Megami Tensei came on the Virtual Boy?
Yeah, the Jack Rose.
Hold on.
I believe it's Japan exclusive. The fact that you can
Actually,
own...
no, it was the first Shin Megami Tensei game to come to America.
Really? That's fucking weird. I mean, they had to put something on the Virtual Boy.
Did they, though?
Okay, they shouldn't have, but they did have to. If that makes sense. Like they had to, if they were going to make things for this system, they had to put things on it. Overall, they should not have made the console to begin with.
Yeah, and then they put a really good Wario game on there.
Yeah! Which is so fucked up. Genuinely, the Wario Land Virtual Boy would have made a fucking amazing 3DS either download game or even just remake if they just remade it. Fuck, even if they just did the
Too excited, boys. Those were the easy ones.
I got stuck on this stage in Team Dark as a kid for literally ever. I never beat it as a kid. And then Amy fucking Rose comes along and clears it in a minute 30.
I mean, last stream even you were started on as Team Dark for a good while.
Yeah, no, even still, like, I was stuck on it. But, like, I'm just talking, like, that is how vast the canyon between these two difficulties is. That is so fucking bizarre to me. Why did they make this game like this? Both, why did they make this so easy, and why did they make Team Dark so fucking hard? Okay, every other team, when it zooms in on them there, looks reasonably cool. Team Rose looks like she's about to ask to speak to your manager.
Wasn't there a Labo VR thing?
Yes, I was gonna say. There was Labo VR. And apparently there's a thing for it for Breath of the Wild, and also, no, there was a Labo attachment, but not Labo VR for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Where you can use, like, one of the things you can build is a dirt bike. Or like handlebars for a bike, and you can use that to control stuff, which is cute. This is not an area I remember visiting as any of the other characters. Maybe, looking at it now, I think we did navigate it just in a slightly different way. I don't think the geometry was the same. Like, they put new platforms in there for this campaign, which is weird. They did that in Wave Ocean, too. Wave Ocean. Fucking Ocean Palace. Head to the Wave Ocean.
We'll get there eventually.
Will we? We still have Shadow the Hedgehog before then. Will we really get there? Also, it fucks me up. We have a release date for, or window for Sonic X Shadow Generations, which I was like iffy on whether or not I wanted to include that specific version or whether I would do the version of Generations that we already had. But then I realized how much that Shadow, the Shadow version is actually adding, and I realized it was like
Yeah.
the fact that it's basically adding up to be a Bowser's Fury type mode where it's like an entire miniature campaign is so fucking cool. And on top of that, I already love Shadow, so I was already gonna play it anyway. Like, fuck.
Also, open zone white space.
Yeah,
Oh,
which I only read about. I didn't like. Why would they not show that in any of the fucking trailers? That sounds rad as hell. Like in the Steam description, it describes it as being similar to the open exploration areas of Frontiers, which you'd think that would be their biggest thing that they'd be marketing everywhere, is that the new Shadow campaign is like a miniature Sonic Frontiers, kind of like how in fucking Bowser's Fury is like a miniature Mario Odyssey or Super Mario 64, where it's like open platform stages as opposed to the linear stages that are offered in the other thing. And obviously Frontiers is different because it's open world, but then you go and find the stages and you do linear stages, which is still the same in Shadow. But like, still, you'd think that they would be like fucking proclaiming that to high heavens. Either they, or maybe they are, and I'm just fucking missing it. At the very least, I know the remixes are already good. Like, I was watching some gameplay earlier today, and I was like, oh fuck, this remix is good.
So, are you going to play Sonic Hedgehog Generations when we get to Generations in the list, or skip it and do it at the end?
That's a good
Or
question.
do the first half when we get to Generations and then the Shadow campaign later?
That's most likely what I'll do if I split it up at all. I think I might do it like that, just because it's a very different part of the game, you know? Like, it literally, like, it'd be weird to include that part as part of Generations legacy in the marathon for the purposes of the marathon, because Generations came out in, like, 2013, 2012? No, 2011. It was 2011, right? I don't know why I always think it's 2012. Oh, because 2012 was the 20th anniversary of Zelda. No, that was still 2011. What the fuck is wrong with me?
2012 is when the world ended.
Oh, duh. Didn't Sega say they want to push Sonic to open zone more? Yeah. Which would explain why they made the X Shadow have that the overworld like that, which I really like that idea. I love that idea, if I'm being honest. I think it's a really neat concept. Because it's literally what they tried to do with Adventure, but instead of the overworld in Adventure being a bitch to navigate and being esoteric as fuck, it's just more fun platforming shit. It's an actual, like, refinement of the Adventure formula that makes it feel like the part of the Adventure formula that makes it feel like an adventure, which is really cool. And you still get to have the boost formula stages, and you get to have the pulse pounding action of those. Hang on. Sorry, Cream. Everyone just died there for a second.
Drop from underneath you.
But yeah, I think I might split it, because you gotta keep in mind that if you're including them as a whole, it's a bit weird. Because it has been like 13 years. Or not 13. Fuck. No, 13 years.
Yes, 13.
Shit.
Are you gonna play the main game on one of the original versions or on the new version?
I do have the Steam version, so I might do that. I don't have a key. Where's the key? Not that I need it for this stage.
Yeah.
Will you play the pinball level? I did get it with the DLC when it first came out, or when I first got it on Steam, because both it and the DLC pinball stage was on sale. So that was, again, like, it was the first game I bought on Steam.
That was good.
Yeah.
Donk. All right.
No, I have the pinball up. I don't remember.
I'm also debating whether or not I want to do colors, or how I want to do colors, because I want to do the most recent releases of any of these games. With the exception of maybe, like, the PC versions, because fundamentally they're the same. They're not, like, improved versions, they're just ports, so to speak. And that's the reason that I'm not doing, like, the Wii version of Unleashed. Also because I don't want to play the Wii version of Unleashed. Fuck that. That might have been the only version I had access to as a kid, but, like, I'm not going back to that if I don't want to. Generations isn't really 3D, it's closer to Rush, exactly. That's the other reason.
It's 2.5D. This ain't 2.5D Sonic Marathon.
Yeah. Although, I don't think I would want to do a 2D Sonic Marathon, just because that's a much wider net. But...
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, I can't even do this fucking triangle jump here, so I gotta do flight. It still fucks me up when you think about how many 3D Marios there are in comparison to how many 3D Sonics. Like, we talked about why that is, but it's so bizarre to think about. Okay, you want to do a 2D Sonic Marathon? I don't know if I can. I'm not strong enough. No!
Your key!
Is there another key in this stage?
Final Fortress? Yes.
Yeah, okay, cool. Where is it?
After the second checkpoint.
Okay. I think we only have the one checkpoint so far. But yeah, I would have to map out the 2D Sonics way more, because the 3D Sonics I could just look at a list on Wikipedia, but the 2D Sonics I'm going to have to be choosy with them. Like, yeah, I'll do all the handheld games. Like, at that point, that might be when I do Colors DS, if I do it at all. Like, I'm not doing it for 3D Sonic Marathon, even though the original is in 3D. I'm not going to include it in the 3D Sonic Marathon because the DS version is not in 3D. Exactly. But, like, I'm willing to do, like, Rush and Sonic Advance and all that, but...
She said it again!
Oh my god!
Oh my god! But, like, I can't... Like, there are a lot of, like, random Sonic, like, 2D Sonic things, like the Leapster. That, like, there might be some that would be fun to take a look at, but I'm not playing them all, like, playing them all the way through, or shit like that. Like, hang on. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this real quick. I'm gonna open up Firefox, because I've got this tab here, that shows you, let's see here. Open this up in a different window. Studio mode. Don't mind this. They can't see this yet. No, not webcam. Desktop. Firefox. Go. Firefox. This is a list that I found on, like a tier list that I found. There's shit like the 8-bit version of Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, Sonic Spinball, Sonic the Fighters, Tails Adventure, Sky Patrol, Sonic Drift 2, Neo Geo Pocket Color, Sonic Pocket Adventure, Sonic Pinball Party. Like, this gets into the weeds. Sonic at the Olympic Games, that weird fucked up spin-off to the Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games thing.
That's a thing?
Yeah, it's fucking weird. And then open... Nope, not that. That's fine.
What do you mean Unleashed doesn't count?
Unleashed doesn't... Oh, because I'm not playing it. I know it's different, but I don't have the patience for it. Oh yeah, this is my tier list so far, by the way. I was going to share it later, but I might as well share it now while it's on conversation topic. Upcoming, but I'm not counting these, not because this one's not... I don't know if you can see the... No, you can. This counts as 3D, but I'm only playing one version, and I'm not making it the Wii version. Which is why this is in its weird tier. I'm still not sure if I want to play this version or not. But also, they did this mostly in chronological order. They put Sonic the Hedgehog Genesis at the very end. Yeah, and there's another version of this that is even more granular. Like if I go to tier maker,
Animals I could kill with my bare hands.
yeah, but like first of all, there's a fuck ton of them. But there's all the mainline games, every Sonic the Hedgehog game.
Yeah.
Yeah, deluxe version, which this is actually laid out much better because they have all the weird stuff like the 8-bit versions, Sonic Chaos, Sonic and Tails to Triple Trouble, all the side stuff, and Mania's in the
I like
side
the entries that are
games?
just organizational
What?
tools.
Do they mean side-scrolling games? No, they don't, because it's... I don't know.
No,
Spin-off
that's-
games.
Wait. Oh yeah, that is what?
Yeah,
I guess
that's-
because it's not a Sonic Team game; it's
I
a
guess.
headcanon game.
I guess, but like... But then that means that the next game in the series after Lost World is Forces, and that's disgusting. But anyway, like, this is about as granular as the other one is. Look at these. Java phone games.
Oh my god!
Oh wow.
I
Java Phone
can't.
Unleashed.
I cannot do this if I was doing a 2D Sonic marathon. Like, I can't count all these.
Oh my god, they included Sonic in Nights.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, literally. Like, this is how granular these things can get.
Sonic the Sketchhog? What's that?
Cannot do a 2D Sonic marathon that is all-encompassing. I have to draw the line. I might do a bonus stream of all the weird shit. Also, why... Oh, you know why this might be bonus games? Because they hadn't released at the time. Superstars, Sonic Prime Dash, Dream Team, and Frontiers The Final Horizon, like the DLC wasn't out yet at the time, I guess, that they made it. But when was this updated? Yeah, updated January, so maybe not. Because all those were out by then. I don't know. Whatever. Back to this. Okay. Also, yeah, the other... No, the Leapster... Also, I know that I couldn't see the chat through all that, but I know that there was the Leapster in, like, the super granular one. Which, again, I might do some of the goofy stuff just for the hell of it, but I'm definitely not... I couldn't do that. I would also want to make that a thing when I'm actually able to do it like a marathon, because as opposed to, like... just doing them all in sequence kind of thing. Like, I would want to make it like a subathon thing where I just play every fucking Sonic game. Because just imagine the pain. I'm also not going to be as specific about, like, I have to play the most recent version of this game for that. I don't have a key.
What? The guide said there's a giant with a door you have to go through underneath of it. Behind that, but I didn't see that checkpoint.
I guess I'll just die.
Just die.
Guess I'll die.
Belly flops to my death. I'm about to make the most extreme fucking belly flop in the pool.
After the second checkpoint, when you're in another one of those small areas like this, you'll come to a giant room with a door you go to underneath. When you fall to this door, turn around. The page is right there.
Every Sonic Game Clue owns a thon? Well, that can't count because I don't have all of those. All the ones I have would not nearly be as interesting. If I had to track them down, though, like I did for this, like I didn't own Secret Rings before this marathon, and I also didn't own Unleashed, because, like I said, my mom sold that shit because of animated blood that doesn't exist.
Sure, that's the second checkpoint. That's the question.
No, I'm fairly certain it's not, so let's just restart.
Here we
It's not like the...
Here we
Yeah.
are.
Here we are.
So disinterested! Here we are. Me when I have to play this fucking stage again.
Do you guys want to try down there?
Oh, that's not... I thought the
Down
platform was
there?
longer. It's a good thing I have 54 more tries.
Here we are.
Here we are. Alright. It's like 3 a.m., but you still need to be in the booth to record. Given what I know about this game's tumultuous development time, I wouldn't be surprised if that was exactly the case. Because this game was rushed as fuck, apparently. Alright, this is checkpoint 1. That would explain why you have to do everything 4 fucking times.
Here we go.
Gotta pad that shit out.
Whoa!
Yeah, they do that sometimes, don't mind them. Wait, no! I think last time I ground pounded those and then I fell, because there's a opening below that. And if there's just rings there, well, it's not like I don't have enough.
It's not like you've got like 50-something lives.
Yeah. Here. Sorry. Okay, get away.
Whoa.
Donk. Got him. You're not getting me this time, giant fucking hammer man. Also, I'm fairly certain that none of, like, every time that those hammer guys have shown up in Amy's campaign, none of them have had the helmet on. Which doesn't surprise me, given how easy this campaign's supposed to be, but it is so fucking weird after how much grief those things gave me in the previous campaigns. I missed that exchange the first time. That's cute. Eggman just goes on a Dr. Doofenshmirtz-esque plot where he's just like, I hate my neighbor Carl! Like, that was always one of my favorite episodes of Phineas and Ferb growing up, where he just moves into the suburbs and he's like,
you here?
What was that?
Oh, never mind. I was wrong.
No. Yeah, that wasn't I don't think that was the second checkpoint. There's the second checkpoint. No, this is the ending.
We still have the other key though, so you're fine.
Yeah. And once we get past these enemies and this laser, we're home free. Oh, goodbye, Cream. Cream just went into one of the... Oh. They played the fucking explosion effect too early. There we go. Ooh-hee. No, Big! Ooh-hee.
You fool!
Oh, no. Oh, fuck you.
Eggman's robots are everywhere.
I'm back in the fucking building again. I think I just got to restart again.
Did you use Creamer Big to get back across that gap?
Here
I
we are.
probably could make it partway there, but I don't think I'd be able to make it the whole way.
I mean, you made it last time, but then you just hit a spring and bounce right back up.
Oop. Either way, we're already back at the fucking building again, so too late.
Here we are.
Also, this time I promise we'll keep better track of which checkpoint's actually number 1 and number 2, because I could have sworn that we only hit 1 checkpoint last time.
Yeah.
So I don't know
Maybe
what
the
it's
guy's
talking
lying
about.
to me. It's a secret hidden checkpoint somewhere.
Or maybe the guide is referring to only something that's in, like, Sonic and...
That's
Sonic
specifically
and...
for the team. It says under,
Oh.
this is labeled under Team Rose, so it's
Okay.
separated by team.
This is checkpoint 1. Hear that, everyone in the chat? This is number 1. This is only 1. Just to be clear, this is number 1. We cannot possibly get them confused if we
We are
just...
number 1.
God, that meme was so good. Just as a whole, that was just a wonderful, wonderful meme. 2016 in particular, I think, was just the year of like memes that or like songs that were memes that were just genuinely good songs too. And I don't know what was in the water that year, because the rest of 2016 was a fucking dumpster fire.
Yeah.
And then it just went downhill.
And that dumpster is still on fire today.
Mm-hmm. Whoa!
But don't.
You.
Here we are.
haven't got to the second checkpoint yet.
You fool!
I am a fool. I'm back in the fucking building again! I'm doing this to myself!
Crap.
Here we
Team
are.
Rose Hella
Here
Hero.
we are! We're back in the fucking building again!
I'm back in the fucking building again!
Odd form of self-harm. I mean, that's really what a lot of these streams have been when you think about it. Like, look, I fucking made an incentive for Lifeline. Quark paid me to play fucking Yeek. There's so much evidence of this just being my fucking, oh no. We're okay. I should have just jumped off. That would have gotten me back to the checkpoint, not the... Got it. Okay. That is number 1. We did 1 checkpoint. We are number big. Nope. No, come on. All right, that's on me. That was sloppy play.
Or we could go to the second checkpoint.
We have yet to determine what this mysterious second checkpoint actually is anymore. But yes, you're right. I should have just done that. This is all part of
Second
Clue's test to
checkpoint,
make
if
sure.
that is your real name.
No! Oh, shit. Alright, you know
Why
what, let's just go to the...
moving towards them when they do that?
Because every time Big swings his fishing rod umbrella, it pushes him forward a little bit. Unless he has the characters on like already on his shoulders, and then it doesn't. Alright. Once we see the second checkpoint, if we don't find the key, I'm going to just die again and go back to the previous one. Just to make sure, because I don't know what they're
It
talking
is
about.
after the second checkpoint.
After this,
So
okay.
you have to just avoid it and go past it.
So we just have to make sure that we actually see the second checkpoint.
Can you help us?
Again, if this exists.
Go down there, then turn around.
Where was the second
That's
checkpoint?
not what?
Is there what? Did you land like after it before that flight area?
Maybe, I don't know. Or is this the second checkpoint and they're saying that it's before it? And it's just they just got
The guide says straight up after the second checkpoint.
Okay, then I guess there's a second checkpoint there that we're just not seeing.
Not
Not
if
a
the
very
guy's
useful.
wrong. It's also entirely possible. This guy has a lot of gaps. It doesn't list where Team Dark or Chaotix skied on this level at all.
That is very useful. I know that they intend you to go to power formation and just have you walk over it, but like... That's cute.
This weather reminds me of our last attack.
I like this interaction. You're talking about something that's cute.
Oh yeah, that's right. Cream is the only one here that wasn't on the egg carrier in Adventure 1. Oh! Woo!
You fool!
That's not the... Oh, I'm back in the fucking building again!
Well, you have a checkpoint after the keys this time, so you do have to restart.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to try down there? Here we go!
The Scythian torment.
I'm back in the
This stage isn't even hard anymore! The first time we had to deal with this stage as Team Sonic and Team Dark, it was really fucking hard. This isn't even hard, I'm just fucking messing up. I could also very easily just do this after clearing it for the first time, but I'm at the point where I'm like, no, I want to do it all at once.
Goodbye.
Mary Poppins!
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
I'll do my best.
The ride, it's the ride that never ends. Again. I feel like Ark when he kept messing up during the Glitz Pit in Book of Mario, which, again, not entirely on him because the text was fucking bullshit in that, but he, like, everyone was just reminding him, like, don't jump, and then immediately he gets into the battle and he'll be on like a bit or a tangent or whatever, and he'll be like, and then he'll just jump instinctively, and then everyone's like, no, and he's like, no, I'm stupid. It's that was me. That's me right here, right now, doing this stage over and over again. Ooh, Sonic on the Steam Deck does sound pretty nice. I remember I was talking with one of my teachers about Sonic Adventure 2, because he fucking loves Sonic Adventure 2. Also, something else, he did a video on his YouTube channel where he does little shorts on like guitar riffs and stuff, and how to play them and all that. And he did the opening for Live and Learn, and we were talking about it because I saw it in the feed, and I was just like, you know what? That's just gonna be our lesson this week. You're just gonna go over that with me, and we did. And he actually figured out a pretty decent chunk of the song, but could only fit the first 4 lines. God damn it! Oh, nope.
What?
Turn around, Big. Here, you. Gotcha. Save me some time. But yeah, he could only fit, like, literally the first 4 bars of Live and Learn in the short. Like, he couldn't even do the ending of that where you go or anything beyond that, because the guitar part for Live and Learn is really hard and technical, actually, because there's just a lot of like nothing independently seems like it'd be that difficult, but it's doing it all in succession that's really fucking hard, and it really gives you a new appreciation for Jun Sonoe's playing. But you just found it really difficult to explain how to do each little thing in the part in, you know, a 60-second short.
Oh, like, don't fuck it up now.
Doing my best. Also, love how Big was just completely unaware of the conversation going on there. He's
Not
like,
paying attention at all.
Yeah, much like me when I got hit by that fucking spike ball.
Okay.
All right. Okay, bring it on. Hey!
Super duper happy.
Finally did it! I got through the stage! I did it, guys! It's the first time I finished that stage without needing to do the fucking Sonic Unleashed E-rank music. Alright, Emerald Challenge number 7. Then I'll be able to turn into Super Big the Cat. Fuck!
Oh, messed it up. Gotta redo that stage again.
I'm back in the fucking building again, alright. Imagine if I caught up to it while turning that corner. That would have been fucking wild. Yep. That's so fucking weird. That's so weird.
Why is the victory animation slapping Big? I wonder that every time.
He's a big, lovable guy. They're not going to be able to knock him over.
Shoot.
This feels surreal to see all 7 Chaos Emeralds on screen. That is so fucking bizarre. Shock! Once again, Big does not care.
Together, you're gonna regret this for the rest of your life.
Enough of this. Cream.
The rest of your life, all 5 minutes of it.
Yeah, much like in Sonic Advanced, the strat here is going to be use cream and cheese the fuck out of this fight.
Hey, let's give it all we've got.
That's
With
what worked
cheese.
last time.
Of course.
Exactly. Okay, maybe I don't need to be cream just yet. I do need to get to the arena
Take
first.
this.
Take this! Take this! Also, yes, Duck, that is the joke. The rabbit's name is Cream, and her Chow companion is named Cheese. And her mother, Vanilla, makes it 2 different puns. So it's vanilla cream or cream cheese. Or I guess vanilla cheese, which that's just American cheese, which is barely even cheese. Side note, if y'all watch Wendigoon, don't sleep on one of his more recent videos where he talks about the American got milk cheese conspiracy, because like actually, holy fuck, did you ever think, like, okay, not to spoil the whole bit of the video, but you guys know the got milk ad campaign, right?
I do.
No.
Well, yeah, of course you
American
don't. Debbie.
W. Well,
Yeah. Did you ever think it was weird that said ad campaign never advertised what milk? Like a brand of milk? Or, you know, it was just advertising the concept of milk.
We'll put an end to this.
I mean, it
And
was
the-
like a government thing, right? To
Yes.
get kids to milk's good for them.
Yes, but that is ancillary to their goal, which is get all this fucking cheese out of our warehouses.
Oh, right, the cheese surplus.
Yes. And so they made it so they gave like grants to companies like Domino's or Pizza Hut to promote them to like create things like the stuffed crust pizza, and you know the excuses to use cheese so that they could continue like selling cheese and getting rid of it. And there's not even like an unreasonable surplus of cheese right now. It's just now they're in that cycle, and the whole conceit of the video is like, okay, that's delightful. Anyway, but just watch the video. It's very good. And it's one thing to think about it like a conspiracy, and it's another thing to think about it like what actually happened. This is fucking weird.
Why did they emerge from Eggman's melting corpse?
Don't mind that robot voice that was just there.
And they're just not at all concerned that Eggman melted.
Why do they warble like that?
I don't know. It's like the non-billboarding deedly boppers in Adventure 1's cutscenes. They look like they're made out of fucking liquid.
I mean, given chaos, maybe they kind
Yeah.
of are.
What are Chow biologically? Okay, I know I said I like watching credits for different things, but this is the third
We've
time
seen
we've
this twice already.
Yeah, and we know what happens in the little camera view. It's literally just the CG. And I love this theme, but we've heard it. I can't skip it. Never mind, we're watching it anyway.
Well, at least you've only got to watch it like what, 5 times instead of like 7 times.
Hands down, one of the weirdest
Slightly
parts. One of the weirdest parts of the Sonic Adventure 2 race that we did with Saps is just that when we did all three campaigns one after the other, we had to sit down and watch the credits after each of them. Like, that was so fucking weird. All right. Let's see. Wait, Ted Poley. Ted Poley is the... I only learned this earlier today because I was looking at the Generations version of City Escape. I didn't realize... up until then, I didn't actually know what the City Escape vocalist's name was. So Ted Poley is the vocalist for We Can from this game. He did City Escape in SA2. I believe he also did It Doesn't Matter. I don't know if he did It Doesn't Matter from SA1. I know he did it for SA2. How did you forget What I'm Made Of is from Heroes? That's like the coolest part of the game.
After the worst part of the game, which is playing the game
associates it
4
more
times.
with Shadow.
That... Why? What I'm Made Of for Shadow? Does Shadow...
Oh wait, no. I'm an idiot. I'm thinking of a different...
Yeah, no, you're thinking of All Hail Shadow, because that's the final boss theme for Shadow the Hedgehog, and then it's used as Shadow's theme in Sonic 06. Also, you know what's fucked? Just the other day when I was looking at like I forget what it was. It was like a forum or a comment section or something where someone was talking about them, and it was a comment section for a video talking about the gameplay preview for Shadow the Hedgehog, and they were talking about something where they were mentioned something about Sonic 06, and someone in the chat, in the comment section said, that's not from 06, that's from Shadow the Hedgehog, talking about his mutations and stuff from Black Doom and all that, and someone in the chat, or in the comment section, someone in the comment section referred to it as Shadow 05, which, like, I guess that's a good way of differentiating it from, like, the character Shadow the Hedgehog. But, like, that's so fucking weird. I've never thought of phrasing it like that. It's perfectly reasonable, but, like, that's so bizarre. And it shouldn't be that weird is the thing. All right, wow. I can't believe it. We finished. We're 3/4 through. I guess closer to 4/5, but we're also done with all the special stages. Fuck.
Have all the Chaos Emeralds. Or rather, Team Rose all the Chaos Emeralds.
Well, yeah, it counts for everyone, so it doesn't really.
Yeah, but
Wait
it's
a
not as
second.
funny than to imagine just big carrying the wall around.
Yeah.
Sonic, do you need these?
Like in the last story cutscene, it's like,
Sonic, did you need these?
what? Where did you get those?
I don't know, I found them lying around.
Here we go!
Yeah, let's go!
Oh boy.
Oh boy. I will say, I think the Team Chaotix has my favorite theme out of the 4. Also, the fact that it's just playing on the radio is really funny.
It's here, yeah!
What's wrong with you?
It's here! We've got work!
We have a job again!
I've heard good things about you and require your detective services. And I can pay handsomely.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
SBO, don't be silly. Besides, you know our policy. We never turn down work that pays.
We can't afford to.
Come on, boys. Let's go.
Yes, sir!
I love the so Mighty in the original in the text of Knuckles Chaotix is described as being like monk-like. I think he's just kind of chill, very different. So like, it would make sense that he didn't really stick around with the Chaotix team.
Time!
Now what are we gonna do?
See. I must test your abilities.
Bring it on.
To test my abilities.
I'll let them speak first.
I want to test your investigation skills. Collect hermit crabs.
Okay.
Who
It is time for crab.
Time for crab. Oh, that's right. We have to do that later. Also, one of my favorite things, Espio, when he does his wind attack, he turns invisible, but that also means his teammates can't see him, so they just stop following you.
Yeah, where'd Espio go?
Crab.
He'll show up eventually. Alright, how do I deal with these? Not like that.
Well, that gets you the rings at least.
Oh yeah, because these stages
Amazing.
are bullshit. Because these stages are bullshit, and you need to go everywhere. You can use these flowers to warp back and forth, I believe.
Fast travel.
I don't think
Oh,
that
there's
they are.
two right looking next to each
Yeah,
other.
I don't
Amazing.
think that they are exclusively like. I don't think they are linked one to another. It's specifically like you do. Oh my God! Wait, look.
Grab.
Little guy.
They're like a cross between Shelder and Dwebble. Here we go. But yeah, like I like the idea that after Knuckles Chaotix, even if the guys that were trapped on the new Trujonic High Zone, whatever the fuck the area from Knuckles Chaotix is called, Espio can't light speed dash either.
Oh,
Wow.
this is just a hedgehog. Wait, no, because
Yeah, no, that's so fucking weird, man.
I'll take the lead. Here we go.
Earlier, Espio said those were Eggman's relatives. The subtitle said Eggman's assassins instead.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. I noticed that as a kid too. I always thought it was fucking weird. Oh yeah, this is Vector's triangle dive.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's very silly. Vector also feels pretty nice to control. Big was fine. Knuckles was also pretty alright. Definitely not. I don't think Knuckles controlled as well as Big or as Omega. Big was alright. I just don't like the way that his attacks make him move, because it's not nearly as natural with as with Omega's attacks. Knuckles' attacks make him feel like he zips across the stage, which makes him being the character that you choose specifically so that it's not slippery is not great. But yeah, I always just like the idea that after the events of Knuckles Chaotix, like they might have known each other, but they weren't like good friends or anything. But like I like to imagine that afterward they still keep in touch and all that, but Mighty doesn't like work with them, but like Vector and the others were like, well, we're good friends, and you know, might as well make a little business together since we're already all living under the same house, in the same roof and all that.
I hear something moving.
But yeah, I just kind of like that idea that like Mighty's lifestyle didn't really mesh with them, but he didn't like abandon them. He just kind of went on his own thing and didn't join their line of work, which is reasonable because, you know, he's kind of I don't know, like in general he's characterized differently. But again, you also have to take this with a grain of salt, considering the fact that the only characterization he gets is in the manual of Knuckles Chaotix, and maybe any extra press surrounding surrounding Sega Sonic the Hedgehog, the arcade machine, and that's it, because he did not appear in anything else until Mania.
Here we go.
Down to the right here.
Oh,
yeah,
yep.
there's a crab.
Crab.
Here we go.
Only one more left.
Here we
Only
go.
one more
You can
left.
find 10 to the end, or just find 10 that stage immediately ends.
Stage immediately ends.
Nice.
Tag yourself. I'm Espio at the beginning, going down, down, completely breaking his otherwise very serious persona. Because that's me. Whenever I'm playing guitar or thinking about playing guitar, I'm just singing the guitar part and thinking about how cool it is, and you know, inevitably not playing that great. But that's him playing the shamisen. That
What?
looked good.
There's a crab underneath there. Go back.
There's a crab.
I didn't
The crab.
notice it. I was following the fucking rock.
When they
Crab.
say, I think there's something moving. That means there's a crab nearby.
Well, good news. I didn't notice. Also, their stage end animation's really cute. Like, they try and be all cool and all that. SBO sticks the landing, but Vector totally fucking trips because he wasn't expecting SBO to be there. And then Charmy's just like, yeah, I participated! Because that's what he does, because he's like 6.
No complaints.
Doodling.
Boy.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Here we go.
Wow, you build up speed way faster than I thought. Like, you can see it more clearly when you're not dodging the spikes and all that. But man, you build up speed fast when you're just holding the boost button.
Here we go.
I mean, it does make sense, but still.
Let's go.
How long did SBO and Vector's voice actors stick around after this game? I want to say they stuck around for a good while.
Let's see.
Because, like, the other characters in the Sonic franchise don't have nearly as notable of a, like, voice actor change as Sonic and Eggman. Like, Dean Bristow was the voice of Eggman, and then Mike Pollock came along, and then that was it. Other than Sonic Prime, where I believe Eggman is voiced by someone else, I don't know his name, because I haven't seen Sonic Prime, and I haven't watched the credits for Sonic Prime, but I know he's different. I know he's not Mike Pollock.
Here we go.
Well, SBO immediately changed voices after Heroes.
Oh, great.
And so did Vector.
Okay. So they didn't stick around at all. That would explain why
Nope.
Vector, in every subsequent game, has a much more gravelly, like, find the computer room, versus here where he's just like, excuse me, miss, I was wondering if we could ask you a few questions. Like, very, like, actually straightforward. Also, you don't think about Vector's design as being modernized much, because you don't think about Vector as being a classic character much. But his design in Knuckles Chaotix is good, but I really like his design in this game. It's really nice. Just the gold chain with the little leather accents on his like the wristbands to his gloves and all that. It helps him stand out from every other character that just has plain white gloves. I think it's just a kind of a cute way to differentiate and make him seem a little more rough and tumble, which is fun. And also makes you wonder, why the fuck does the English manual of Knuckles Chaotix say that he's Catholic?
Because he clearly is.
He's like, I'm not wearing the right chain today, but usually there's a little crucifix hanging here.
Mm-hmm. It actually fell off like a year ago. He never noticed.
Oh. What was that, Debbie?
I forgot that SBO's current voice actor is Matt Mercer.
Oh my god, that's so fucking weird. He was him in Forces too, right?
Yeah, 2016 to present.
Oh my god. That's so fucking bizarre.
I mean, before that, it was Troy Baker.
You're shitting me.
No.
You're fucking. That's so fucking funny! That's so hilarious! It really is just Troy Baker or Matt Mercer. Every deep voice character is just them. And then, if it's not them, yes it is! That's so fucking funny. Oh, but he can do the triangle dive, but not the light speed dash. What the fuck?
Well, I'm not sure he can do a triangle dive. He's a ninja. He's
Yeah,
not a ninja like me.
but you'd think the light speed dash would also be recently nimble. Like, the implication with the light speed dash is that you're running across the rings, isn't it? Or is it just magic?
Well, light is a ninja's weakness, so he can't do light speed dash.
I'll expect. Oh, that's right. His burst attack.
It's like a breath weapon, but it's bad music.
Yeah, I know that he has a different one as you get upgrades. I don't know what his what it is when you only have level 1, but I know what it is when you have level 3, and it's really good. But yeah, so for those that don't know, shit. I don't need the key anyway. So those that don't know, specifically, the reason that Matt Mercer and Troy Baker, they are affectionately referred to as Discount Troy... Matt Mercer is Discount Troy Baker, and Troy Baker is Discount Matt Mercer. That is their entire relationship in terms of their voice relations. Ow. Because, in the original Persona 4, one of your party members, Kanji, is voiced by Matt Mercer. In Golden, they recast most of the cast, and they recast him as Troy Baker. In now, apparently learning that Espio, for a while, was Troy Baker, and now he's Matt Mercer.
I think you got that backwards for Kanji, actually.
No, it's Matt Mercer. Or it's Matt Mercer originally, and then it's Troy Baker in Golden. I remember that much, because I can. No, I played Golden more recently, and I distinctly remember hearing Kanji's voice and hearing Jake from Resident Evil 6. And not Leon from Resident Evil 6, because Leon is voiced by Matt Mercer in Resident Evil 6, and Troy Baker voices Jake. So you just have both of them in the same room talking to each other, and it's like you're listening to a parrot. It's bizarre.
According to Mega 10 Wiki, he's Troy Baker is Kanji in both Persona 4 and Golden.
What?
Matt Mercer took over halfway through the anime and then in all subsequent games.
Oh, so it's Matt Mercer in Arena. That's what it is. Whatever.
Well, it's Troy Baker in Arena, Matt Mercer in Arena Ultimax.
Okay. Okay, that's what I meant. Is like where it's split kind of thing. Charmy, you met him. He burned down an island with you on it. Well, only if you get the bad ending of Chaotix, which is most people, because most reasonable people don't try and get all the... What was that?
The good ending is cool.
Yeah, cool. And then Sonic shows up like an asshole and did no fucking work. Troy really was like, hey Matt, you can have this role and finish with it. On one hand, I find that kind of fun that they, in a way, trust themselves with each other's characters. But on the other hand, it does make them. I know it's at the end of the day, it's just a fucking job. But like, I get attached to the characters that I do voices for, you know, and it feels weird anytime like I'm covering for someone doing a voice, because it feels like a very personal thing. But at the same time, like, you can commission an artist to do the same piece of art that you commissioned another artist to. Like, there's no rules against that. In fact, there's quite a few instances where that's pretty practical. There's a reason you have a team of artists and not just one dude. And there's a reason that you have a cast of voice actors and not one dude getting attached to all of them like a weirdo.
Take that, Doctor.
Like me. Man, it's almost 10 o'clock. I wonder how far into Chaotix's campaign we can get. That might mean we might actually finish this game in fewer streams than Adventure.
All of you are about to enter Eggman's territory. Are you ready?
Not too late to change your mind.
Why do you think we're here? How else are we gonna make the rent?
I love that the only reason that these guys are on this adventure is to fucking pay their rent.
Oh boy.
Oh god.
85.
But I only have 85 of them. If you notice one that I don't get, scream at me so I don't have to go all the way back through. I'm giving you full permission.
I think it would be funnier.
Alright, we're back in the fucking building again.
Let's go.
Most of the enemies in this stage aren't even, like, armed. They're just egg pawns or the little floating guys that are just minding their own fucking business.
We're just vibing.
Here we go.
The egg pawns are very cute. I do think that they're fun as an alternative to the badniks.
Machines must be stealing something from that pipe.
You bad man.
Caught him red-handed.
I do still want to see what Vector's, excuse me?
Looking good.
Gotta fly.
Oh, oh, that's not flying. I thought it was the,
Here we go.
that I needed to reactivate the bridge, like in every other version of this campaign, or this stage. Bullet Station is a damn good track, but this is pretty high up there on my favorite tracks in the game.
You never played it with this.
Yep.
Awesome.
Level up.
You gotta push the switch to open the door to find a switch.
You could really tell how pressed for time they were for this game.
Game design.
Here we go. Wow, not bad.
Victor, do we really need to destroy all of them? They're unarmed. Rent, SBO! Do you want to end up like those poor kids from that musical that I hate?
Come out, bad guys. Ready?
I love the idea that Vector is into musicals, but he's... Yeah, there it is! Vector's second tier version of his 3-hit combo is a fucking flamethrower. He just turns into a fucking dragon. Oh my god, it's so silly.
Looking good.
That's the thing about this. There are a lot of moments in this game where I'm like, I really enjoy playing as these characters. I don't enjoy stopping and fighting every fucking robot, but I do enjoy some of the moment-to-moment gameplay of just controlling them, because sometimes they feel really good, and other times you're trying to zip from rail to rail, and it feels like turbo ass. Which is not a way that you can describe a Sonic game other than Sonic Extreme.
Looking good.
Beak the Dynamite? His name is Bean the Dynamite, excuse you. Also, Bean the Dynamite does not pay rent, he lives in prison. Or on the lam. Mostly on the lam. So, I think I might have mentioned this earlier in this series, but as a kid, I had a soft spot for, like, imagining the potential other teams. And I remember in, that I always thought that Jet, Storm, and whatever the third guy is, Wave the no, it's Wave the
Swallow.
Yeah, Wave the Swallow, Jet the Eagle, and
Hawk.
Jet the Hawk. Fuck, and then Wave the.
Hawk.
God
The
damn
Hawk.
it! And then Storm the Albatross, which sounds like a command, if I'm being honest. Which is especially accurate because there's this boss in this game called the Egg Albatross. That's a fucking blimp. But I always like thinking about alternate teams for Sonic Heroes, and I don't remember who I made as, but yeah, like again, Jet, Speed, Storm, Power, Wave, Flight, that kind of
I
thing.
mean, yeah, I think that's the idea.
Yeah, which is again,
Because Riders does also have the
yeah,
speed, power.
but like I
flight
just
thing
love
going
the idea of, excuse me.
on. Needs to be a little higher there.
Here we go.
Got him. They can all fly. Yeah, but Tails and Knuckles can canonically run fast, but they're still not the speed character for Team Sonic. And Knuckles can canonically float. That doesn't make him the fly, because he can hover like Rouge does. But that doesn't mean that he's the fly character. Also, I have yet to see them actually flap with their arms.
Better take out that
Because don't forget,
first.
they do have hands. They might refer. Oh, that's fun! I forgot about that. They're exploding like gumballs. Oh.
Level 1, Sonic Wave of Destruction. Level 2, Fire. Level 3, Gumball.
Which is somehow better because it makes it explosive. But then Bark the Polar Bear, Bean the Dynamite, and Fang the Sniper also make. I'm dead. I should have just stayed still. I was directly over a booster. Oh, good.
Here we go.
Oh, and it counts still.
Nice.
Oh, whoa. Just switch to speed. Professor Pickle speed, Dr. Eggman power, Princess Elise flight. No.
Eggman's. Then he would
Egg-
get power.
Yeah, egg. Good. But yeah, goodbye, guys. Later, losers.
I'll take the lead.
Oh. But yeah, and then, but yeah, so Fang would be speed, Bean would be flight, just by virtue of being the only one that can fly. I guess we would just give him a, like, again, he doesn't look like he has, like, wings that can fly, so I think it'd just be really funny if he had a cute little jetpack. That'd be kind of cute. Despite being a duck. And then everyone on the team would point out how weird it is, and he would just be like, "Yeah, shut up!" and then throw a bomb at their face, like a recurring comedic bit in a shonen anime. Professor Pickles' power. That does have a bit of a nice alliteration to it.
Boy,
Okay, is there anything
doesn't
else?
look good.
I'll handle it.
That is not what you said.
Here we go. Anytime you're ready.
Was Charmy immediately recast? Not that I would have noticed, because I tend to black out most of Charmy's voices.
What was that?
You said that SBO and Vector were both immediately recast after this game. Was Charmy?
I didn't look.
I think Charmy's voice actor in this game. Yeah, Charmy's voice actress is SBO's voice actress's daughter.
And does
Right.
And
no,
she did
go
get
back,
recast.
go back.
Yeah.
Got him.
Let's go.
I can't be the only one that finds the homing attack in this game to just kind of be a little mushy in terms of its targeting. Which is a problem in a game where you want to do a lot of combat. Well, you don't want to, but you have to.
I think actually most of the Sonic has replaced after this game.
This is the era where that happened, but it's weird that SBO and Vector and Charmy were like this was their first voiced appearance, and they were included in that so-called purge, if you must call it that. Holy shit, I can't believe I got them all on the first try.
Yeah. A lot of birds, and they got replaced by the like Gomez they got replaced by the ones in Sonic X.
Yeah, but it's just strange to me that is like, this is their debut as these characters, and then they immediately get recast, which is, again, a thing that happens from time to time. But it is strange to me.
Insulting. Your training has been a waste of time.
Oh my god.
Wow. Harsh.
Wait, hang on. Wrong E. That's for painful stages. This is just for funny. Gold turtle robots. Okay. What? All right. I guess I didn't realize that these were load-bearing turtles. There's a very good line in Mother's Basement's video on King's Game, which, for those that don't know what King's Game is in its base form, it was a pseudo light novel or like episodic thing that was released on at the dawn of cell phones that you could keep up with, but it very quickly turns to horror because it's at least the Japanese equivalent of 50 Shades, because that's basically what it was the equivalent to in Japan, where it's like, you know, you can have access to this weird taboo reading material that's like sexy or dark or whatever. You can have access to that on your private electronic device kind of thing. That was kind of what it's comparable to. The difference is that this is dog shit in a different way, and that's that it is a game that allegedly is supposed to be about like doing like sexual favors, and all of the characters are minors, which is yeah, that's Japan. They're really like that. It's just how things be sometimes in Japan. I hate it, but it's true. But regardless, the whole conceit of King's Game as a thing is it's basically like Truth or Dare, but there's like a character that's like the king that demands something, and the idea behind it in actuality is that the king has someone do something small as a to gradually build things up. And eventually, the whole idea is that you have to do whatever the king says because he's the king, and so on. And usually that amounts to, like, as most games of Truth or Dare type things go, confessing to someone you like or giving them a little smooch or whatever. Because, you know, it's fucking they're in grade school or high school or whatever the fuck you want to call it. That's just what they're wont to do.
Grade school and high school are very different things.
Well, that's how it's referred to in Japan. It's referred to as grade school, which is very strange to me. Because it's technically,
I wasn't understood grade school as synonymous with elementary school.
Okay, then I'm just stupid then. Thank you.
Maybe it's different in Japan. I'm wrong. I don't know.
I think I'm more wrong, honestly, in this situation. Also, yeah, the Persona 4 cast does it. It's more in line with what it is, where it's just like you kind of egg people on and be like, oh, confess to the one you like and all that, and you know, and it's weird and creepy in Persona 4, but for different reasons. But also, okay, not that weird, not that creepy. It's definitely not nearly as bad as the fucking Anime King's Game. I mention it because it's dog shit. The anime's dog shit. It's so bad, but the source material definitely is no better. But the reason I mention it is because Jeff Thu has a fucking awesome line in it. Like, he has a bunch of really fucking funny lines in it, and one of them is where he refers to, because the anime makes the choice of having a one-season anime of like 12 episodes or so cover the first and second arcs, basically 2 entire death games, but it starts from the second death game. And so it just does flashbacks to a bunch of characters that you know are dead. And at one point, he gets to what Jeff Thu refers to as the onus for this whole tangent, the load-bearing flashback, which is just a fucking, like, that's just such a funny phrase, the load-bearing flashback. It's so stupid, but it makes me lose my shit every time I watch that fucking video. Also, the dub for that is a fucking treat. Not because it's cheesy in a fun way, but in the almost Ghost Stories-like way. And I think the cast almost knew that the material was dog shit, otherwise they wouldn't have been having so much fun with it. Breath of the Wild memories? Wait, you're right! That is actually a pretty accurate description of them. Load-bearing flashback. Oh my god.
Wait, go back a bit, go back.
Oh,
no! He said, I sense gold, so assuming it was nearby.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Must be downstairs.
Aha!
Here we go.
Fuck you. Where are you?
I mean, that...
Here we go.
What is Team Chaotix's bonus for Team Blast? I know
don't
Sonic
remember.
Sonic gets a speed like a speed-based attack kind of thing. Amy gets the invincibility, and obviously Chaos Control turns.
Was that rail that just showed up there? Back down a little?
It didn't show up there. It was there already.
Was it there before? Oh, I might have missed that.
Well, what was the switch that it activated then?
I assumed it was the rail.
Oh, it activates those platforms.
You get rings for every enemy that's destroyed.
Okay.
Oh, that's why.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, that, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about, yeah, no, that makes perfect sense. They need to get paid. Where did I miss one?
Well, it was near the end there, where he said, I sense gold.
Yeah, okay, then I can go. Can I go back?
I don't know.
Wait, this flower was here at the beginning of the stage. Does that mean I could have warped back to the end of the stage and then?
No, because you need to touch the flower to unlock it first.
That's what I thought. Because I did remember seeing it, and then... Anime tangent back to Turtles? No. We're going on an anime tangent now. Oh, my god,
Hey.
it's right here! Oh, you flipped it over for me. They do a shakedown by proxy. Yeah, let's just keep talking about anime bullshit, or non-anime bullshit, just because we're playing the same game 4 times in a row.
Maybe this wasn't our day.
That's good. I like that. Vector's a fun character. Sonic Heroes is one of the games that I think scared Sonic Team off from having such a big cast. I think 06 was the...
Man, who are those creeps over there?
What's up, SBO?
And you are...
Just what do you think you're doing here?
Who's this broad?
our client's adversary, perhaps.
You mean the bad guys?
You guys don't fool me. I know what you're after. Better stay out of my way.
They do look like a bunch of guys that need to get paid, so I don't blame her for thinking that they're after, like, the same treasure she's after. But yeah,
I'll find Eggman's treasure first.
Ow.
Annihilate.
Annihilate. Yeah. Oh no, Vector!
Oh, bye.
No, all the
I
power-ups!
like power.
Nope. Well,
Whoop.
that's it.
That went great.
Yay!
I'll find Eggman's treasure first. I'll go here.
There's been a misunderstanding.
Ow.
But I doubt if they'll listen to us.
Vector. Why was Vector walking so slow there? I was... Ow.
You put up a good fight.
Oh. The anime also always chooses the worst routes. I know that was a complaint that people had with,
Our opponents will be blown further back as we level up. But we'll be blown out of our shoes if we don't have any rings. Let's go get the power.
I know there's one
Thanks,
anime. I don't know what it's called. It's like an adaptation of a dating sim, but it takes like the weird game over routes where the protagonist like dies as its adaptation route.
I mean, that is kind of interesting as an adaptation choice. I
School
failed.
Phase, that sounds familiar, yeah.
Shit. Oh, I thought I was dead, but no, now I'm dead.
Now you are.
But yeah, I think that's kind of interesting. There's a similar premise for I don't know, like I think things that go out of their way to subvert things like that is interesting, even if they don't end up being that good. I think that those kind of endeavors should be, I'm fucked! I have a toddler against a killer robot! Also, he doesn't throw the ring bombs or anything, he just fucking beasting. What am I gonna do here? Isn't Flight supposed to be...
Blast?
Isn't Flight supposed to be the effective character against the power characters?
Maybe
You're probably supposed to go up and thunder shoot. Yeah.
I'll take it from here.
Oh, did you actually take out Omega?
How? Alright.
Oh my god.
Blast!
Team Blast.
No, we don't know who we're up against, but it doesn't fucking matter. But that was, in terms of anime adapting games that have multiple routes or things like that, that's one of the reasons that I heard I was watching Big Clingy play through Persona 5. And he did reference the Persona 4 anime a lot when he played Persona 4, but I haven't watched his full playthrough of Persona 4, because that's a lot. Oh, god damn it! 200 rings!
Time for gambling!
Oh, let me go! I want to play!
Accurate.
Fancy plays.
Where there's light, there's shadow.
No, we just beat him up! Failed step 1. But yeah, in Big Clingy's playthrough of Persona 5, he talks about the, also, I love how they don't even give them, like, big colorful numbers. They just enlarge the ring counter in the top left corner.
Hey, why not try up there?
I've never seen that happen before.
Vector failed to pinball.
We've been back in this fucking building, like, 4 times, like, or more, and yet still... Don't forget, you're still on the clock. I love that. But yeah, one of the reasons that Big Clingy proposes that the Persona 5 anime is so disliked compared to the Persona 4 anime is that the Persona 4 anime doesn't try to adapt nearly as much. One, there's double the... Like, a lot of the confidants in Persona 5 are actually somewhat related to the plot, and if they don't have time to dedicate to those confidants, or they have to cut it, or, like, reduce that character to a footnote kind of thing, it really makes it difficult to reasonably fit everything that you needed into the short runtime of the anime, which is not nearly enough episodes to cover the vast amount of plot that happens in Persona 5, versus Persona 4, where there are...
pick up those rings back there.
I didn't. That's a very good point. I'm stupid.
Just kind of just didn't go and do any gambling for rings.
You're right, but I will here. I will...
Will you?
I'm not allowed, I guess. Get back there, Vector.
Gambling denied. He's a small character.
There. Oh, was there not even a fucking slot machine in this one? God damn it. God damn it. Alright, fine. Yeah, a lot of 4 stuff is self-contained plot beats that don't require on other characters to advance the plot, which is one of the reasons that I like Persona 5's cast a lot, is that it makes it feel like a big, densely populated city with lots of people doing a lot of different things. Persona 4 doesn't have that. Persona 4 has a small town and fuck off nowhere, and your drunkle and your 6-year-old cousin. And that's...
Adachi.
Adachi.
He's also there.
Yeah, yeah. Adachi is also there.
Yeah, that's kind of the plot of Persona 4 is like, that's kind of a point that it's
a small town.
Whereas
Yeah.
it comes in a lot of character motivations that is...
Persona 5 is on a much
on.
bigger scale. And when you're only given a single season for that, doesn't work out. And the funniest part is, I didn't even know this until I heard Big Clingy's like supposition about it. They didn't even finish it in one season. They only got to the end of the casino arc. Speaking of, and then that was it. They had to do like an additional like OVA or like movie type thing to get to fighting Shido and the end of the game. Apparently, I'm not gonna verify this because I have no real interest in watching the Persona 5 anime. But the reasons that the only reason that I would really want to watch the Persona 5 anime is for a couple of reasons. 1, Max Middleman, and 2, Xander Mobus. Because holy fuck, Ryuji in the anime, I've seen a bunch of delightful moments from him. Most notable is when they're trying to escape one of the palaces under a time limit. And he says, "Come on, cat, we gotta go! Yeet!" And literally fucking throws him.
Thanks, Chris. 8-bet.
Good. That whole, and then there's also one of the things that Persona 5 the anime does is that it characterizes Joker as a little more relatively down to earth. Like, he doesn't always pick the goofy option, like apparently Yu does in Persona 4's anime adaptation. Again,
there also are 2 anime adaptations of Persona 4. There's one for the normal game and one for gold.
I forgot about that. Fuck. But yeah, another one of my personal favorite moments in Persona 5 the animation is in the scene where you're meeting Kawakami as a nurse. As a maid. Fuck. Freudian slip there. No one can know I have a thing for nurses. Fuck! I think I made a joke about that last time with it was Lifeline. That was where it happened. Where I made a joke about that.
Yeah. Pass rings again.
Oh, yeah. Totally did.
It's like only 1 or 2 rings.
All right then. Oh, I guess I won't listen to my host. Then fine. Huh? You go for the rings. Don't go for the rings. Go for the pinball machine. Get out of the pinball machine.
Yeah, said get out of the pinball machine.
get back in the fucking pinball machine, Vector. Get in the goddamn pinball machine, Shinji. No! My money!
No, I have it.
Yosuke re-entered the chat after hearing Nurse. But yeah, when they're meeting Kawakami as a maid, the line that Xander Mobus' Joker picks for that scene is, "I'm a dad," which is just objectively the best option to choose there. That whole exchange is very fun.
Back in the fucking building again!
I am Casino Galleon.
What?
What?
I said Vector Vector get back and get in the fucking pinball machine, and then I should have finished it by saying or Charmy will, which honestly Charmy would have done that regardless. But no, I also said Shinji get in the pinball machine, I think was also a thing, but then I realized, I can make it better.
I mean, I was saying what to when you clearly went into the pinball machine that didn't go into.
Yeah, the slot machine.
Yeah.
It's not that's
Maybe this wasn't our day.
Also, yeah, I do remember that where Joker tries to rip off a random kid's mask at the school event because he's like trying to do the shadow thing. I think that one random kid is voiced by Futaba because out of context I thought that clip was supposed to be Futaba, and I was like, when the fuck would that happen? But no, it just used characters for that. Get a grip, dude.
So look at the Persona 5 anime, and there was the main anime, the 2 specials to actually finish it, and then 2 separate OVAs.
Yes, there's an OVA that is actually like designed as like an introduction to the Phantom Thieves, where it's actually a side quest from in-game. Like there's in the anime or in the OVA, it's a plot twist. But the idea is that the character that you're introduced to is like, the plot twist is that it's not actually the guy that's posted on the website, it's actually his brother or something like that. I forget what fucking side quest it is, but there's a weird item that you get in the game when you finish that side quest, and it's like a key to a box that is relevant in the anime because you see what those characters do after you change the target's heart. But you don't in the game, so you just get a weird key item that you allegedly return to the other guy, and then it doesn't do anything else. It's very weird if you don't have that extra context.
That is not one of the 2 OVAs I'm talking about. That is episode 0 of the anime.
What?
So this Wikipedia listing, they're listed as episode 0, then there's 2 OVAs later.
Oh, fuck. What am I thinking of then? Whatever, I don't care.
the 0.
Yeah, that is.
Well, I don't know why he phrased it as being the OVA then. I don't know why Big Clingy would have just lied to me like that. Because I know that he repeatedly refers to it as the OVA, not as episode 0.
But that's how the Wikipedia list, at least. I don't know what the actual official designation of it is. But the 2 OVAs, one of them is like Joker reflecting on his role and his definition of justice. The second OVA is Joker cheating all the romance options with each other.
Yep, I do remember that. I remember seeing posts about that. What was it? It was never mind. Oh, Casino Chips, that's what it was. That is not a Sonic sound effect. That is a stock sound effect that you took from a CD.
Yeah, I've seen the cutscene, like, if you romance every option and they all find out on Valentine's Day and beat the shit out of you in the game. I didn't know they would put that in the anime. I love that.
Yeah, that always annoys me a little bit because the anime, to me, is what Atlas approves as, like, the quote-unquote definitive version of the character, which makes you again, allegedly, I haven't seen the anime, it makes you a bit of a goober, which, honestly, a lot of his options really do just make it seem like he has no fucking idea how to interact with people in general, which, you know, fair. That was real close. Whereas Joker's options in-game always seemed much more down-to-earth overall, and the ones that he chooses in the anime sometimes are the goofy ones, but broadly speaking, he's characterized as a bit more serious, and I appreciate that. Right, that worked. I appreciate that direction for the character, but then they kind of back out of that by making that the thing they wanted to do. But it could also just be they wanted to animate an iconic scene from the game, regardless of how they wanted any one definitive version of their character to be portrayed. Not that they really want that, that's just kind of how I saw it for a while. Yeah, you hear what I'm reading when I say that? That just sounds like a fucking random stock sound effect. That doesn't sound like a Sonic thing. Also, time to button mash, objectively correct choice. The other lines in that scene could be fucking comic gold, but we will never see them. Because no one will ever pick anything else than button mash. Jokers that go with the flow, goofy, flashy. Yeah, as evidenced by when he jumps out of the fucking stained glass window in the prologue, and everyone is like, you're such a show-off. Which is very funny considering up until Royal. Well, okay, not that anyone else had it outside of Royal, but Joker for the majority of the game does not have access to a Showtime attack. That is the most flashy thing. Sorry, W, you sound like I'm doing something wrong.
No, ow, ow. Balls.
Oh,
Cat.
Oh, cat.
Stop it.
I remember there's a bit from when we played Sweet Home, because I've gone back and watched parts of the Sweet Home VOD from time to time, and there's a part from when we first encountered Man, and I remember going back to see everyone's reaction to how fucking goofy Man is, and I remember I did like a big dramatic "Grah!" when he turned around, and then Quark goes "Ow!" and I was like, oh, sorry, was that too... I was thinking at the time, oh, sorry, was that too loud? But then I realized that she was referring to Biscuits. Oh, shit! He's back! It's our Shadow Client. Man.
Ow. It's my leg. Stop it.
Oh no!
Is Amber normally like that? Or is Amber normally a very...
She's just like kneading, but
Oh,
with claws.
yeah, that...
Making spicy biscuits.
Spicy biscuits.
I don't really go back to watch our VODs that often, because hearing myself talk was a cringe out of my gourd.
There are times where I'm like, that is horrible. But mostly just because of the specific things that make me really cringe are specifically the oldest VODs where it looks like shit and I couldn't do anything about it, or when I had the opportunity to, I did the wrong thing. Or, like, the original Balan Wonderworld VODs, I have a hard time going back and looking at them because of the weird fucking audio delay I have on them, especially with the fucking, when we did the novel reading the first time, the gameplay is like a full second and a half desynced from the visuals, which might not be a huge deal if you're paying attention to the novel part of it, but, like, still, it just, it makes me wince every time I look back at it. I missed a chip. Are there only 10 chips? Chip! Fuck! There's one in there, I needed that. I don't like the way that you said that. The rest implies that there's only a set number of them, not like...
There are more than 10.
Good. Thank fuck.
There are 20.
Good. 342 coins. Jesus. Coins. Rings. If we had 342 coins, we'd be done several times over.
Here we go. Here we go.
Land on the flower, Charmy. Charmy, get on the fucking flower.
Here we go.
Only 2 showtimes per character. Would have liked a Joker, Morgana, Ryuji, Anon, Akechi, and Kasumi. Yeah, the one that really gets me is that there's no Akechi and Kasumi, because then there would have been 2 per character. But also some of the ones that we did get are the character dynamics that you don't expect them to see, which is kind of fun, but when you look at it as a whole, it is a little strange that Morgana and Ryuji or Morgana and Joker don't get one, considering Morgana spends most of his life with Joker. And you'd think that they'd have something fun to do. Not that I find Morgana's actual showtimes that he does get very charming, especially Haru's. Ooh.
Whoa!
Where, I do think that Morgana getting a showtime with Haru is particularly fitting, because that's, like, one of Haru's big things with her introduction, because the main reason she joins the Phantom Thieves is because of finding Morgana and becoming Beauty Thief. That looked really good, Charmy.
You mean potato chips?
Also, yeah, no Futaba showtime, which I guess makes sense. She doesn't fight, but, like, still, would have been cute. Got it! Joker swinging from Necronomicon? That would have been dope. That would have been dope. But then they would have had to account for the second and third tier personas, which is a little weird. I do think it is fun that both Joker's showtimes, though, do incorporate the grappling hook. Because, again, that is something that's Royal exclusive, both the grappling hook and the showtimes.
Here we go!
Looking at other personas, I think they do seem like something that you could swing from pretty easy. Just change the model of the cutscene.
Yeah, no, it's not that difficult. Like, it wouldn't have been that difficult, but there are moments like when Futaba does like her big like block attack or something like that, or whenever the Prometheus and Al-Azif, I think is the third tier one. When they
Correct.
yeah, I'm smart. But when they show up in the in-battle animations, it looks a lot more jank because they just kind of look like they're just taking a PNG and moving it, as opposed to Necronomicon, which actually animates a little bit more. But that's also down to the design of being an orb and a triangle.
Want some? Come and get it.
On guard.
I do like that. Charmy has no fucking idea what he's talking about. Also, yeah, that's something that Big Clingy talks about in his Persona 5 Royal playthrough as well, where for a while he was operating under the assumption that Royal was being designed for the Switch to begin with, because the grappling hook debuted in Smash before appearing in Royal, which implies that Royal was always going to be on the Switch, and then got weirdly pushed all the way until 2020, which... Behold ninja power! I forgot about that line. That's a good one.
I don't know if I'd say the grappling hook being in Smash implies Royal's gonna be a Switch game. It's just that it was in the works when they were designing the character for Smash.
Yeah, no, again, it's nothing definitive, but, like, still, that was one of the things that was stated in, that was talked about. This is a reminder that Smash theorists know fucking nothing about the process that goes into developing video games. As evidenced by the, like, fucking 3 years of Smash blog theorizing that brought us all together. Well, most of us. Vector?
Vector's having a time.
Oh, good. Grappling hook in the P5 menus? Yeah, sure. God, no! Get out! Vector, stop that!
Here we go!
Yeah, you can say that about most people on the internet, not just Smash theorists. Like, I've seen
Yeah, but
so many
specifically...
people that just have no idea what goes on.
Specifically, a lot of Smash theorizers will be like, is this a fucking hint for Smash Brothers? And it's like, no! It's a thing that happens in game development sometimes, called a coincidence! It happens in real life, too! Would you imagine that? Me sees a fist fight on the street. Oh shit, is that a fucking Super Smash Brothers Brawl reference?
Truly amazing!
The purple and yellow chairs! That's right! Oh my god, that was the truly unhinged moments of Smash Bros. Theorizing. Although I doubt that there were very many people that were taking that, like, actually seriously.
There were enough.
There were definitely enough.
Let's go!
Ooh!
The hard thing is that, like, sometimes there legitimately are, not necessarily for Smash, but things that will hide those kind of hints or little mods. So people, like, look for them everywhere.
Yeah, you can't take anything at face value on the internet. Whether that's for fun or for whatever you'd call theorizing bullshit. Level up!
Well, just the basic fact that the way our brains are wired, we're
pattern recognition.
super good at pattern recognition.
Yeah, to the degree of seeing
Even though it's
faces
not
where
actually
there
a
are
fact.
none and scaring the shit out of ourselves.
Yeah.
God damn it! Why do they keep launching them at the fucking springs?
Vector!
Here we go.
It's not always Vector. SBO's done it a couple times too. Vector tends to
Usually
happen.
Vector.
Yeah, it's usually Vector because his model's bigger, I suspect.
Yeah.
But still,
Bigger
God damn it!
hitbox.
How many things have they actually hinted at towards intentionally for Smash? I can't even say.
Time to give up.
I remember reading about, I think Sakurai might have actually talked about this explicitly at one point, but the fucking legal lockdown that was Smash's development cycle, if you were even close to being on the team and you knew what characters were going to be in the game, outside of 1, the new characters, 2, the returning characters, 3, the returning characters from non-Nintendo properties specifically, that is like a recipe for being NDA'd into the fucking Shadow Realm. And I remember that the first thing we saw for Smash Ultimate was the Inkling thing where they got traumatized by the giant fireball in the sky. One of my favorite comics from the Smash reveal was really good. It was the Inklings seeing that big fireball in the sky and the other cast of characters being like, do you think they're ready to join us? And then it cuts back to them and they're just fucking sobbing uncontrollably because they don't know what to make of it. And and then Mario and Link are just like, I think we might have scared them a little bit. And then after that, that was the only bit of Smash news that we had. And then E3 2017 happened, wasn't it? And then it was everyone is here. Being like, you saw some people that were in like numbers, like if you in the moment counted up what those numbers meant, you would notice there's a specific number that Snake would fill, but in the moment you're not counting those numbers, you're watching the trailer and you're like, holy fuck.
I mean, they weren't going in order or anything.
No, they weren't, but like if you looked at the numbers for like characters from Smash 4, you're like, wait a minute, if you count these numbers up, the Brawl roster, like if they weren't including everyone, then they would space the numbers out. But again, no one's doing that. They're just in awe at the fact that everyone is here. Vector is standing completely still on a rail.
He's just in awe of the Smash Bros. Hype.
17 was Odyssey.
I know,
yep.
like, logically it's all just advertising, but I really, really love Smash promotional stuff.
It's so fun. Everyone is here is fucking iconic. Even in Brawl, like Brawl, I was not a part of that hype cycle because I wasn't on the internet and I wasn't really able to read gaming magazines in 2008 or so I wasn't part of that hype cycle or anything. But even I remember in the trailers for it that I would go on to see eventually, the fucking, I don't have an accurate sound effect for it, so this will be close enough. Just the title card. That, like, the very powerful thud that happens there.
Yeah.
I don't know if Chris ate that, but that was the Vine boom. Wouldn't the numbers be off because of echoes? No, they mark him as much. Again, the numbers don't fucking matter in the trailer. It's mostly just for showing. I don't want to get the key. I don't want to have to do another fucking bonus stage.
Here we go.
Where am I going? Touch the.
Let's find a switch for this.
Good idea.
Let's go on this.
You know, I better step under the key.
I don't know.
Here we go.
It was
We better find a
heavily
switch
guarded.
this
I think you just need to get to the end. You don't see a counter or anything.
Yeah, I think Rail Canyon is one where you just get to the end because it's a weird stage, and making it non-linear and having to make you find shit in this particular stage would be a pain in the ass to design. And we've already gone over how fucking cramped this development time is.
Then destroy the rail.
They must be really desperate. Whoa, not bad.
What?
Whoop.
I was not holding the control stick there because I didn't want to I didn't want to overshoot the rail, but I guess Vector's just too good for that.
Do you think there's going to be a Smash 5? You know that Nintendo's not going to let that cash cow go.
No,
What do you think they're
absolutely
gonna do for
not.
Smash 5?
I don't know. They can't do Everyone Is Here unless they do a Smash Ultimate like Super Street Fighter
Or
2
Mario
kind of
Kart
thing.
8.
Or like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe kind of thing, where they just do another one and then add some new stuff that those characters will inevitably break the meta because that's just how it goes. But that would also kind of feel like akin to when Sakurai was like, here's the first wave of DLC, and then at the end of the first wave he's like, surprise, here's the second wave of DLC, and everyone's like, what the fuck? And then Sora happened at the very end, and that still feels like a fucking fever dream if I'm being real. Goodbye, Vector. Returning around now.
Goodbye, Vector.
Goodbye, Vector.
Goodbye, Vector.
Like, say they couldn't get Snake or Cloud, people would be complaining so much they weren't there. That's the other thing, is that I'm over Smash discourse like that, because it's like, that was my life in high school, was just thinking about that. And then college happened, and Smash Ultimate was announced right around the time that I was in college, and I was just like, this feels too soon, because I was starting college, and my brain still hadn't accepted that Smash 4 had been out for several years now, and also the Switch desperately needed a Smash Brothers because of how successful it was. Okay, not desperately needed, but it would do very well if it had one, which is exactly why they made one. That's how business works.
I remember being really upset when Smash Ultimate came out because it was right in the middle of finals for me, and I was not
that
good
was
at
for me
Smash,
too.
so I needed to focus on stuff.
That
so
was
I
for
couldn't
me
play it
too.
for like a solid 2 weeks, and I was upset.
Yeah, I couldn't play it much until I finished all my finals either, and I was very upset. And there's a video on my YouTube channel that you can find, and it says when you it's basically me venting about this exact thing. No, go on the middle rail, Vector.
That is in between the rails, Vector.
The middle rail is the one that sends you backwards. You want to go on the side rails going forwards.
The side rails go off the edge.
Going forwards.
Oh, there's another
this
one
way?
over here.
Yeah, that's just the... Wow.
Because it's a dead end.
Definitely look like you could go underneath the...
Nope.
Right, yeah.
If you get on those rails, you just fucking die. That's how I died before.
Then don't get on the rails, go underneath.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
The somersault is not a thing in this game. Also, I'm very much on the other side. It was that. So.
Huh. It's a weird
Yeah,
way
that's
of doing
weird.
it.
I don't get it either.
Carrying something important.
If they couldn't get everyone for Smash, they couldn't get Snake and Cloud and some of the third parties, they probably wouldn't have done everyone else. Like, I don't think they would have brought back like Young Link if it wasn't for the Everyone Is Here.
They
stuff.
definitely wouldn't have brought back Pichu.
Yeah.
Like, they would have done as many characters as reasonable. Like, the only original characters that were... Like, the only characters that aren't clones, if to go back to that term, the only characters from Smash 4 that weren't included was, like, Snake, and that's it.
Ice Climbers.
Ice Climbers, and that's it. Every other, like, standard, like, Dr. Mario is just Mario, so if he didn't make it in, then it's not like they're not gonna have Mario in their fucking Smash Brothers game. Are you insane? Like, every moveset of note was in Smash 4, except for Snake, which I imagine is because of licensing issues, because at the time that Smash 4 was coming out, Konami was fucking exploding, and still is to this very day. And it was specifically at that moment that specifically the part of Konami that was exploding was the part that had to have a diplomatic relationship with Hideo fucking Kojima. And the whole idea of Snake's inclusion in Smash Brothers was it was a favor to Hideo Kojima. So, I don't think that they wanted to touch that with a 10-foot pole, if I'm being honest. And I don't blame them. Wolf is somewhat different from Fox Falco, but not much, admittedly. Yeah.
I mean, but he was also in Smash 4.
Wolf? No.
Wasn't he?
Nope.
Oh, yeah, did I forget that? Huh.
Yeah. I remember Ark being excited about Wolf returning in Smash Ultimate. But not nearly as excited as what happened later in that same direct that showed off Wolf's return. Understandably so. And then in the whole conceit of them doing, the CA crew doing their return to Smash theorizing thing, where literally the entire time, like I didn't watch every episode of it, but most of what I understood of it is just Ark being like, I don't even care, I'm happy, because Ridley got in. That's all he fucking wanted! That's literally all he wanted for the past, like, half a decade. And then he got that. And I know Lunar wasn't part of the CA crew at that point, but, like, Inkling... actually, no, now that I think about it, I don't know if Lunar in 2017 or whenever the Smash Ultimate hype cycle was happening, I don't know if Lunar's #1 choice would have been Rayman or the Inklings before obvious reveal happened. There haven't been any new Sonic remixes since Brawl. Yeah, Sonic's representation in Smash Brothers is really sad, and I hope that in the next game, because I feel like they have a good enough relationship with Sega that they will be able to keep Sonic around for Smash Brothers for the foreseeable future, unless Sega enters some fucking nightmarescape. Yep, we're going in circles. We're gonna have to fix this. But I feel like they have a strong relationship with Sega to keep Sonic in, but I don't know how... Oh, you motherfucker!
Whoa! That rail was there.
Yep. I can't believe I said that, but thank God that rail was there to catch my fall. Because otherwise I would not want to touch that rail. The guy from Yakuza, his name is... Fuck, what's the... No, shit, that's the wrong meme. Where it's like, it's like, the Dame Dine guy. His name is Yakuza! Or, I guess, if you want to say the word actually right, Yakuza.
What? Where are we going?
I don't know.
In circles.
Where's the other switch?
Hi, Vector.
Hey, Vector.
There's a question mark on the middle rail.
The middle?
That'll give you some info.
Yeah, now where the train is. Maybe there's something there.
Oh.
Fuck, I don't want to have to deal with that train. No, you go back. Who's more likely to get in Smash, Tails or Knuckles? Knuckles. That's not just personal biases.
You think it's more likely, or is it a bias there? Because you want him more.
Okay. Oh, fuck you!
Why?
What is this?
Rails. I don't know what the plan there was.
I don't know either, if I'm being perfectly honest.
Here we go.
Sagata Sanshiro would be fucking awesome as an assist trophy, but also, well, no, I was gonna say, imagine the fucking legal battle. Then I remembered he's in Project Cross Zone.
Oh, you're going the wrong way.
That's the only direction, and I could not turn around. I've tried turning around on rails in this game, and it doesn't fucking work.
I'm not saying you should have turned around. I'm saying, oh, that you're going towards the train. That's bad.
Yep. just to clarify there, I would have if I could have, but I could not.
Knuckles wasn't an assist trophy.
Yeah. Tails wasn't. Tails didn't manage that.
No.
No, you're going the right way.
Well, no, last time I was going direct... Yeah, oh, you said now I'm going the right way. Oh. Yay! We did it! Even in the stage where the task is just beat the stage, Chaotix's bullshit reigns supreme. But yeah, I think Knuckles would... Personally, I think Knuckles would add a little... Nope!
Oh,
little
thank you, Charlie.
more variety to the movesets that the Sonic series has represented. But before anything, I want Sonic's moveset to get a rework. Because he was added
at least
later.
get rid of one of the spin dashes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, is ultimately that would be... Oh no, sorry, hang on. No, Victor!
No! What? What?
Why did that happen?
What happened?
I was on a slight incline.
Here we go.
The edge of that platform is not just a flat lip, it is a bevel. It is a curve. And so I fucking slid. Because this game's momentum is dog doo. Goodbye.
Here we go. I'll take the lead.
Who the hell is Sagata's? Oh, man. So, in the 90s, you might remember the existence of a very...
Here we go.
a very troubled console called the Sega Saturn. There was a man named Sagata Sanshiro who did... I don't know what else he did as a Japanese actor. I only know him from the Sagata Sanshiro Sega Saturn ads.
Is that an actual name or is it a character name?
I believe it is his actual name. Like, I believe that is the actual, like, person's name. I need to send Duck the ads? Anyone can send Duck those ads.
Hiroshi Fujioka.
Okay. Well, yeah, Gomez, you can tell that I know fucking fuck all about Kamen Rider and a lot of significant Japanese culture stuff from before my lifetime. Because it's difficult to learn about that because everyone talks about it like everyone already knows it. And I do not. Whoa!
How did you save that?
I don't know, but I thought I was going to turn the thing immediately back to blue, so I tried jumping over it. Whoa! We're fine.
There's the barbed wire fence and dies.
It was a pun on Sega Saturn. Yeah, that much I knew, but I did not know that it wasn't his actual name because, again, I don't know the fucking guy, and I'm also just bad with actor names in general, so it wouldn't have helped.
I doubt an actual person would named after the Sega Saturn. Especially if he was born 30 years before it came out.
Look.
Lackluster performance, I'd say.
Look, there was a contest to name your child Turok to celebrate the release of Turok. I don't put anything past anyone. Even if he changed his name to Sagata Sanshiro, it wouldn't surprise me. But yeah, then I guess it is slightly more likely that he could feature because it is not like... It's an actor's likeness, but it's a character, not like...
And they put LeBron James in multiverses.
Again, yeah, because it's like that character that is LeBron James front, like the character. No, I wanted to get down here so I could break the capsules, and then I fucking immediately hit it again. How much to name your kid Turok? I'm not fucking doing that shit for several reasons. First of all, that sweepstakes ended a long time ago. Second of all, that would involve me having an affection for Turok. Third of all, bold of you to assume I'm having kids. At least at this phase in my life, I have no fucking plans to have kids, let alone to name them Turok, a franchise that hasn't been relevant for literally 2 decades. Going on 4 by the time that I have kids, if I have kids.
I'll take the lead.
It is 11 o'clock. After Rail Canyon is Forest. Damn it, we're really gonna have like 3 streams where we just start on Frog Jungle. or Frog Forest, aren't we? We're back in the fucking Frog Forest again, my guy. Well, I guess then
somewhere with frogs.
Generally a better position to be in, yeah. Generally a favorable.
Let me take the lead. I think I can use that pole to go up.
I'll take the lead!
Let's go.
I'm gonna fuck myself up. Is the 2020s ads where his actual son played Sagata's son? What were they advertising? Sega in general? I know Sega didn't
The
make
Got
a
Milk
fucking...
campaign for Sega.
A what campaign?
I'll take the lead!
Got Milk.
Oh, god damn it! Bringing the stream bit back around.
Celebration of the company's 60th anniversary.
Oh, that makes sense. But so one of the reasons that immediately came to mind is like, yeah, I guess they could then use Sagata Sanshiro as a character in Smash Brothers kind of thing, because they could use the guy's likeness. Obviously, there would be some licensing involved, but the reason that specifically I was thinking about, yeah, they probably could do that, is because of the How I Met Your Mother finale, where they spitefully made a food fight rendition of Charlie Sheen just so they could show Charlie on screen and explain the shit that he was allegedly doing before they have a Charlie Sheen body double walk on stage or walk onto the set and then get crushed by a piano before having Chuck Lorre, the guy who made the show and also The Big Bang Theory. No, I needed to get those capitals fucked. But also Chuck Lorre, but they drop a piano on Charlie Sheen and then immediately drop one on Chuck Lorre after Chuck Lorre makes a 4-year-old winning meme reference. And then
You mean 2.5 Men, right?
Yeah, 2.5 Men. Did I say How I Met Your Mother? Fuck. That finale is also bad, but I don't... there's not a video documentary talking about it. I just remember hearing about how bad it was secondhand. Versus the 2.5 Men finale is just...
It shot us quite a
that...
distance.
Ooh. Also, good night, Gomez.
Safe. Good night, Gomez.
We've gone on so many tangents tonight. I'm glad that we're able to competently play this video game.
This is the fourth time we're
point.
playing through this game. What else is there to talk about?
Yeah, exactly. We could talk about Persona more, but probably not. Because I'm constantly debating how I want to talk about Persona on stream, because I know most of our audience around here has reasonably played Persona. But, like, I don't want to ruin the experience for anyone that I could get into Persona by talking about it. Vector's specialty is specifically blowing a giant bubblegum.
Mm-hmm. I played Persona 4, liked it, and have no desire to play any more Persona games.
Alright, that's fair. No, I don't want that. Oh, fuck, whatever. I guess I'll just get hit. Or just do that, Vector! Your fucking Yeezys are too slippery! He was backing up because of the way the momentum was going, but I couldn't, like, redirect him in time, and it was fucking weird.
Is there a capsule back there?
I don't know. Let's see. Vector, turn around!
That was. There's 2!
That'll help me reach quota.
We should play Lethal Company sometime.
Yeah, I did buy it specifically so I could play it with you guys, and we have yet to do it.
Because I was playing Sonic instead.
I didn't start the marathon yet when Lethal Company came out, to be clear. Several floors have been said already this stream alone. Not major spoilers.
It is hard to start a new project when to start a new game because we have so much on our plate already. Like, we didn't finally finish Ghost Trick, cleared up our one major voice active.
Yeah, and then I decided on.
But then we have Thousand Year Door.
Yeah, but which again is a little easier from time to time to separate based on everyone's availability, but it does still require at least 3 people, generally.
Yeah.
Oh, you fucker! I thought I timed it okay.
Here we go.
Ugh.
Do I have to break those capsules again? I don't think I do. Yeah, so
Yeah, your number's still 19.
Whoosh.
Vector has failed to use that spring like 3 times in a row.
Can this be your high-speed transport tunnel?
I'll take the lead.
Victor told me it was dangerous. I didn't listen clearly. Also, I did actually listen. I just thought I timed it better than I did. Oh yeah, SBO can just ignore this shit.
Careful not to fall. It's really dangerous here. Here we go.
Fucking Vector. Imagine being Vector in that situation. Fucking warping like a solid like half a mile across a train and then immediately blowing up the fucking generator.
One character is thrown off the bobsled.
The bobsled tutorial fucks me up so bad because by the time that you learn all the mechanics of the bobsled, you can very easily have lost all of the characters that are relevant to the tutorial. Or just straight up died. No, there's a capsule!
Oh,
Oh, well, I guess it counts. Capsule. Oh, fuck you. You're gonna be
10
more.
seconds.
Dude, what the fuck? How did they expect you to do that?
I mean, you did lose SVO like immediately.
That... Yeah. Excuse me, but what?
Can you shoot through the
Oh.
lasers at the switch?
Lasers are dependent on light.
Ah.
Here we go.
Have you guys ever heard of a movie called The Hollow Man?
Here we go.
No, you're gonna
Apples.
smash those capsules?
Oh my god, I'm used to thinking about them as background details. They could have made them brightly colored or some shit, but no, everything in this stage is red and gray.
Should have made them yellow.
Yeah, because gamers can only see yellow. Everyone playing this Sonic game like, where the fuck is Sonic? I didn't sign up to play as Tails and only Tails. Well, it's a good thing they put rings everywhere, because that's all I can see. This is the bit. This is the joke. But yeah, so The Hollow Man is a movie, it is a 2000-something adaptation of the Invisible Man story. Well, not necessarily of the original, like the actual Invisible Man story, because again, that was based on a novel that, I'm so used to thinking about the triangle dive as needing to be like a quick thing, but you can just stop. But yeah, the Hollow Man, for being mid-2000s, has some fucking incredible CGI. Most notably, when they're injecting the invisibility serum into a gorilla. Said gorilla is going absolutely fucking nuts, and the gorilla's CGI. It doesn't look particularly real, necessarily, but it does look fantastic, because they show the gorilla's hair and skin turning invisible, and then its muscular system, and you see all of its organs, E, by the way, but you just see it turn invisible from the outside in, and it looks fucking cool, and the visuals that they use to have the guy, when they eventually have the Invisible Man turning invisible, is they basically have him wear like a latex suit, and so you see the latex around his face, and there's just empty holes into his eyes, nose, and mouth. It's fucking,
Ew.
it's super spooky. And then later in the movie, naturally, when he wants to be completely invisible, so he can do easy shit, or evil shit, excuse me, so he can do evil shit, he takes it off, and he's completely horrible. He is like a much worse person than the goofy-ass Invisible Man is in the movie, in the original movie. Ignoring the fact that the Invisible Man in the movie killed like 100 people, at least. Why on the gorilla they have an invisible gorilla running around? Well, on the gorilla it wore off. On the human testing, it didn't. And that's why he's evil and fucked up. Also because the gorilla became super agitated, because that's the other thing about the Invisible Man serum, is that it then makes it so that they are, like, fucking rage monsters, essentially, because it has unknown
What?
effects on their brain chemistry. And in the case of the Hollow Man, specifically, because they can't reverse it, he can't live a normal life, he can't leave the lab or anything, and he can't, you know, fuck. That is a big part of it. Sexual assault against one of the people in the lab that he worked with is a big part of that plot, unfortunately. You fortunately don't see anything explicit, but, like, it's still very uncomfortable, and I believe something that at least comes up in conversation in the original film and or novel. I don't know. I don't care. But the Hollow Man is just fucking despicable. Like the guy in it. The film itself is kind of neat, just from what I've heard about it and the reputation it has. But the CGI in it looks really cool. But the reason I mentioned it was...
Was?
I'm trying to remember the reason I mentioned it. But help me backtrack. Help me backtrack. What were the points I was talking about before the Hollow Man?
You were in the train tunnel.
I know I forgot the reason. I'm asking you guys to help me remember.
For gore.
I forgot.
Persona?
No, not Persona. It was Adventure of the Color Yellow being seen, and Sagata Sanshiro. Finish that thought. Help. Oh. Espio turned invisible and passed through the lasers. The idea of light passing through things that are invisible, because in the Hollow Man, the same shit's about to happen to me again. In the Hollow Man, the guy that turns into the Hollow Man, the Invisible Man, when he don't you fucking dare. But when he first turns into Hollow Man, when he's getting injected with the serum, he ends up falling asleep. And so when he wakes up, suddenly he's awake all at once. And so the first thing that he does is scream, because they have fucking high-powered, like surgical lights, or, like, those big, like, overhead halo lights that you have in, like, doctor's offices and shit when they're, like, on an operating table, because, you know, it's a medical facility. The first thing he does when he wakes up is fucking scream, because he can't fucking...
No!
He has no eyelids. They're invisible. So he can't close his eyes to the blinding light that he's directly pointed at, and so he's frantically pulling the sheet over the sheet that's covering his naked body over his face. And he's like, "Turn the fucking lights off! I can't blink!" And he's super agitated, which is like, that's something you don't even think about when it comes to turning invisible. It's like, oh, if I turned invisible, I couldn't fucking see because my eyes wouldn't work. Because my eyes don't have light hitting them, I'm dead. But they conveniently ignore the fact that if he was invisible, he wouldn't be able to see at all, rather than not being able to close his eyes. They ignore that fact, but it's cool because it's a cool thing you don't think about with when it comes to the Invisible Man as a conceit. What the fuck keeps happening?
Ready all cannons! Open fire!
That wasn't even me getting hit by shit. That was me just the homing attack just not doing it anymore.
I can't wait!
Oh my god, stop.
Here we go!
There was no ring drop sound effect there. That was weird. How did you go that far to the left, Vector?
Ready all cannons! Open fire!
I think when I finish this boss, we're done for the night.
Looks pretty
I think I'm
I
really
think that's a good idea.
We're just gonna have to start next stream with fucking Frog Forest again. There we go. There we go. Fucking die. Kill it. Let the path die. Kill it if you have to. I'm so mad that that line is such a fucking banger, and it's in the worst fucking Star Wars movie ever made. And that's, again, like with the Sonic franchise, it's really impressive that I can say that about something. because the bar for that is really fucking high, or low, considering the first time they made sequels to the Star Wars movies. Or new Star Wars movies, because they're literally prequels. You know what I meant. The cultural impact of the Star Wars prequels is unfathomable.
I don't think people saying that 9 is the worst one.
That's what I meant. Let the past die, kill it if you have to. That's from 9.
I thought that was from 8.
Was it?
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
That's Last Jedi.
Oh, it is? Never mind.
Yeah.
It's a banger line from a banger movie. Because Last Jedi is good, actually. Fuck you.
I agree.
I'm glad we're in consensus here. What? I'm realizing more and more some of the many reasons why the way I'm the way I am when it comes to terrible media, and that's because I grew up loving the shit out of the Star Wars prequels and Sonic the Hedgehog, and the amount of good media in the Star Wars franchise and the Sonic franchise, there's a lot of it, but you'll never guess what I liked to do as a child. It was not play the classic Sonic games, it was play Sonic Heroes. It was, okay, I didn't like to play this game nearly as much as SA2, which is generally considered to be a good video game, despite every joke I'll make about it. Die already! Jesus fucking Christ!
There you go.
Roger.
Or just kind of gives up after a bit of timing if what the game considers off. Yeah, that's a weird thing. Water.
Destroyed.
Target destroyed. I did know this game had a PC port.
Boys. Guess that Eggman was a fake after all.
No questions about it. Oh, that is the first explanation as to how we ended up in a jungle that this game has offered.
Our client sure seems to know a lot about this Dr. Eggman guy.
Definitely an agent. A relative, perhaps.
Strangely
Eggman
enough,
nigga.
I had the same weird feeling about our client's real identity. It could be you-know-who.
I do like that Vector is actually shown being reasonably intelligent here. About, like, oh, fuck!
Without being detected by the frog. It's a stealth mission!
That's right! In the... Correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't rain mask noise, like footsteps? For example...
Okay, but it helps mask sound, but it can make it more visible depending on the situation. Like if you're like setting up water splashes at all and moving around.
Vector is a crocodile. He can swim.
And?
He's also green.
Rain?
Yes. No. He's also green and can blend in with the jungle. Espio is a chameleon. He can turn fucking invisible. Charmy can just fly away.
Charmy is also here.
Did I say Vector will just fly away? I meant to say Charmy. Fuck. Did I say Charmy will just fly away?
You did. I was making a separate joke.
Okay. I'm just gonna play through this whole fucking stage as just Espio, aren't I? Fuck.
So you were talking.
Yeah, but I don't want to start on this stage because this is gonna be an annoying one.
I'll take the lead. Here we go.
Also, it means that if I finish this game, like early on in next stream, then it means that I can dive right into Shadow the Hedgehog and start having a bad time early. Which I kind of like that concept. Also, as soon as I actually beat that boss, I felt like somewhat rejuvenated. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, platforming, the thing that makes this game fun. Also, Charmy just being like, ooh! Don't see me, Mr. Frog. There we go.
I don't remember Charlie being like that.
What was that?
I don't remember Charlie being like that.
When you stand around as when you make your partners in this game stand around because SBO turns it fucking invisible, but Charmy will be like Charmy will do his like idle animation thing where he's just like, I'm bored, which is kind of fun. Whoosh.
SBO's handy. Thanks, SBO.
That's fun. I like that line. I don't know why. Was that SBO or Vector?
Question.
Good question.
I do think that that is something that the current VAs in this current at the time of this game is what I meant. For SBO and Vector, that is a problem that they have. Their voice registers are a bit too similar.
Boy, it doesn't look good.
I'll handle it.
Again, that is not what SBO's. Excuse me. Can I really? Whoosh.
Here we go. Anytime you're ready.
Shoo.
Whoa, not bad. Let's go.
Flip him over already.
Go. Let's go.
I'll take it. Here we go.
Isn't that the same flower?
SBO, make it fly, fly, fly. Fly, little
Goodbye, guys. Fuck off. I do love the fact that in like when SBO just turns invisible, his teammates straight up like they don't try and follow him. They just have no fucking idea where he is. Like that is just the funniest shit in the world to me.
What's that?
Leave this to me, boys.
Let's
How do
not.
you know there are enemies up ahead? You're not here.
Oh, fuck. This stage is shorter than I remember.
Roger.
Nicely done.
Cool. Alright, let's see if we can beat the shit out of Team Rose by the end of the stream, and then we'll call it. Because I'm not doing Mystic Mansion tonight. By the time I get there, I'm not going to have the mental capacity to do Mystic Mansion. And if I do Mystic Mansion, then I'm just going to be like, well, fuck, I guess we got to finish the game tonight. Because there'd only be, like, 4 things left to do, which would be...
Then we'll go to 2 a.m.
Yeah, which I can't do. So we'll do Lost Jungle, we'll do Team Rose's boss fight, and then that's it. Frogs averted. Yep. This is the reason that... We're back in the frogs!
Here we go.
The big hammer guy's design is nice, but I really hate fucking fighting them.
His
They're
face.
so obnoxious. Dead. Ciao.
Hey, there's a frog over there.
Kill! Oh, wait. Also, this stage for Team Chaotix in particular has a very good moment at the very end
Let's go.
that I want to see tonight.
Did you guys hear that? Here we
No,
go.
I can't hear them crying over the shit audio mixing.
Jump off when it reaches the highest point of its swing, okay, boys?
It feels so nice to not have to worry about the fucking keys.
Here we go.
That is nice.
Let's go. Hey, there's a frog over there.
Fuck. I must disappear. Guys, hang out with that frog for me. Shit! Oh, we're good.
Oh, you lived.
Wants us to protect Chao. I imagine that he likes to tend to his Chao with great attentiveness and kindness, and probably says stuff like "yosh" in that
Yosh.
weird warbly way that we're just going to assume that he just sounds like he does on the other end of the receiver, despite the clear distortion. And there are more than 10 Chao in this stage, right? Not that I wouldn't want to save them all, because they're precious children, and I love them. Hang on.
That's the as I go to Google it.
No, I was going, because the camera wasn't moving up and I couldn't see the vines in my way.
Are those Eggman's robots?
Are they anyone else's robots? What kind of fucking question is that, SBO?
There are 20 Chao.
Okay. I remember as a kid, I always thought that the part that Vector's singing there is him going like, like doing a very obnoxious rendition of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, which is just so fucking funny to imagine. Fucking demolished from fucking orbit. Ciao.
There he is again. That black frog.
Those black creatures.
Were those robots really destroyed by the fruit?
Me, when I talk about how good my gay friends are at destroying robots. I think that's a good joke, right? I'm gonna say that's a good joke.
I missed what the line was. Heard that.
Were those robots really, are those robots really destroyed by the fruit? Or something like that? No, yeah.
Here we go. Thank you.
I know it's definitely a much tamer insult that has definitely become, like, almost entirely non-offensive, but are there any circles where, like, calling someone a fruit would actually upset them anymore, or would they just kind of laugh? Like, context will matter a lot, obviously, but, like, broadly speaking, is anyone ever going to try and say the word, try and call a gay person a fruit with genuine malice anymore? This is a weird conversation to be having on a fucking Sonic the Hedgehog stream. I'm gonna stop.
I'm too asexual to answer that.
Yeah, you know what? That's fair.
Just another day on the job. Here we go. Here we go.
Maybe if the person doesn't like apples. Okay. How long has W been muted for? I haven't been able to look at the icons.
Around the start of this level, I think.
Okay. I'm just gonna assume it's something with Amber.
Be careful not to fall.
Or EP. Both are valid, because we've been doing this for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Got it.
Fruit also, as an insult, just seems really tame. It's definitely not the...
No complaints.
It's definitely a slur named after an object that is much less offensive, because in case you didn't know, the particular bad slur referring to gay people is actually named after an object.
Excuse me, miss. I was wondering if I could ask you something.
If it's about a date, it'll have to wait.
Jade? You think this is a joke, you little brat?
Now hand over that chow nice and easy.
I bet you're the ones who took chocolate chow.
What?
I can't get over the way that cheese fucking wobbles.
Yeah, time to rock and roll.
Yeah, violence! This is so weird that we're doing this fight twice tonight. You know, perfectly reasonable thing to be saying here, if I'm being honest.
But we can't back down now.
Like, you were tasked with specifically protecting Chao from Eggman's robots. And this Chao is clearly able to defend itself, and also is already under the protection of someone else. So you don't need to worry about them. Why are you assaulting a child? I think that out of the Vector's just
I'm sure you're fine.
invisible. failed. No, no, them being invincible during this is actually a big problem.
Wikipedia seems to believe that it seems that fruit's been more used as a word for people to describe themselves as an insult.
I guess the main reason my brain associates it with an insult is because of that one fucking shit post where it's the lady making a smoothie and the caption is "See you in hell, you stupid fruit." Oh God!
Oh, no!
No!
It's no
Not
use!
again! Door's stuck. Oh, good. Okay.
Not nearly as long as that time.
No. I was about to say, if the exact opposite situation had managed to happen. Oh, we're done.
What happened?
I don't know.
Every single one of these, I have no idea how you've won.
Because the camera is bad at keeping track of characters that are equally as fast as you.
That'd be all.
Alright. Well, that's it. That was an anticlimactic end of the night.
Alright.
Oh, fuck, Hanging Castle's fun, though. I think this one's... Oh, this is get the keys to get inside the haunted castle. So, I know the next one is light fucking torches.
Misunderstanding.
Yeah, sure made fools out of
Yeah, you're
ourselves.
telling me.
Nothing new for you, Vector.
What? You were the first one to jump at the chance.
Yeah, Charmy was
No.
really just about fucking ready to violence immediately. It'll be a fun start to the next stream, yeah. Later, losers.
So I'm guessing there's 20 keys as well. That seems to be the way this works.
Oh my god, I can't even realize I... Instead of doing a fucking somersault, he just fucking throws ninja
Those are
stars.
big.
Those are fucking
Those are
giant.
rather large.
Well, yeah, because they have to hit...
Bigger than this.
I mean, because they have to hit enemies that are bigger than he is. It's like in DK64, all the enemies are fucking horrifically larger than all the Kongs, even though in DK Country, every Kremling has been shown to be roughly as tall as Donkey Kong. But in DK64, because you need to have a larger target to hit in 3D, they're just fucking gigantic. Every single one of them. It's fucking horrifying. Most of the characters in DK64, and Banjo for that matter, are just fucking giant. For no reason other than being easily visible. Which is so...
Video game cameras are weird that way.
Yeah. Well, it's...
You mean castle key?
Alright, let's see. Who's playing right now? I don't think anyone I'm following... Oh no, there's some
Dog,
people I'm
I
following.
forgot to pay the electric bill for the office.
I forgot about that line for Vector. K-Rool gave him a super mushroom beforehand. Well, K-Rool took one too because he's even more enormous because he's a fucking boss you have to be able to hit.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite features of the new raid channel window is you can sort viewers low to high, which I think is really nice.
Hmm.
Huh.
Lets you see
It's
who
all part of the
needs
training.
attention. It's all part of the training.
Key?
Uh,
You mean castle key?
Emster the Kid has only been live for about half an hour, so it could be nice to give him a little boost at the start of the stream.
Bored.
It was Chaotix Rose Soup. It was.
A
Next
key
time
hunt
will
in
be
a
the
strange place
End
like
of
this.
Sonic Heroes. Holy shit, we're here already. I'm almost out of the fucking building.
Amazing.
A key hunt in
I
a
think our raid
strange
message is
place
I'm
like
back in the
this.
fucking building again. It can't be anything else. Or, okay, omit fucking just in case they don't like swear words.
Yeah, I was about to
Yeah.
say, it's risky going into a random place and start swearing.
Yeah. Alright, feel free to copy paste. And I'm going to make extra sure that after I do this raid, that we actually end the stream. because that happened
Yeah.
at least 3 or 4 times, and
Why does it keep happening?
I don't know. Key? Yeah, we're starting the raid right now. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you for watching. Good night.
Good night.
Wait. I'm gonna wait for that timer to go out. Timer. Go. Enter the building. Enter his building and yell at him. Good night.
Good night.